Hello everybody, and hopefully you can all hear me. Welcome to more Tiny Bookshop. I think we're all ready and set up. I'm not quite sure, but we'll soon find out. Let me know in the chat if you can't see me or hear me. The first thing I wanted to say is look at my new border. Look at how lovely my border for my lovely channel is. So the Tiny Bookshop now has a desk and some books, and it's starting to look like a real cozy place. You will also be able to see, hopefully, that I am now an affiliate. So thank you so much to everybody who has followed and lurked and everything to get me here in such a insanely short period of time. I'm absolutely astounded. I've spent a little bit of time trying to get some things ready to take advantage of the points and everything that you can now use. But the one thing that I haven't done is I don't have a first or a second yet. But hi, Random Name of Doom, congratulations on your first. Hi Cuddles, congratulations on your second. And Agoraphobic Fish, thank you so much for coming in. Look at the pretty library desk that Cuddly Coda has created for our lovely channel. It's not completely finished yet, but I wanted to show it off, so I decided that I was just going to put it live anyway. And Cuddly Coda has also created our lovely channel points logo. So because I'm now affiliate, you can all start collecting channel points and spending them. So I've put a few things in there for you to do with them. So obviously there's the normal hydrate, highlight messages, etc, etc. But you can also now start interacting with our channel pet, which is really exciting. So you can give Momo treats, you can hydrate Momo, so you can give Momo water as well. And then there are actually two little games that are chat interactive games that you can play. So we'll see how we get on with those later. There we go. There you go. It's so cute. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted from our lovely little channel pet, because it's completely adorable. And welcome to the new follower. Hi, thank you very much. Welcome in. So yeah, we are celebrating. This is my first stream as affiliate, so bear with me if some of the redeems don't quite work right. I was trying to make them very quickly this afternoon so that you'd have things to play with, but I do have more plans. But anyway, I've waffled enough. Without further ado, let's play some Tiny Bookshop, because that's what you're really here for. Okay, let's see, where did we get to last time when we were playing? Okay, we didn't quite finish out the week that we were playing, so we've got a day with nothing going on. What did we do the day before? Okay, so we went down to Cafe Liberté the day before. So what did we do there? Oh, I remember. Okay, so we got and completed 2 brand new quests from Mariam. So the first one is it was about doing recommendations, and the second one was about how beautiful our bookshop is. And our bookshop is completely beautiful because it was designed by you guys. But it's Mr. Lovegood. Hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by, and thank you so much for the lurk. Really appreciate it. So since we don't have any particular quests on, should we see where we can go? So we've kind of finished the waterfront. so we don't have any quests to do there. We could go back to Cafe Liberté. We can still go to the beach, which is interesting. Not quite sure what we've got to do there, but there are more quests to get, so the beach is an option. Mega Marché, possibly. We can get anywhere we like. Well, we've got this one to hand in. That might be a good place to start. You now have channel points to spend, Forky. Yes, you do. So you can spend them on making me do things, or you can play with the kitty or feed the kitty. There will be some others, but I need to have a conversation with Stream Elements to figure out how to make them do things. But yeah, so maybe we'll go up to the university and hand in this quest here. Or we could do this one, recommending plays at the lighthouse. Didn't we have something else to do? Wasn't Klaus talking about the lighthouse? Yeah, look, help find a stage for the band. Okay, maybe we'll do that. Let's do that, I think. It's Nave and Fentropic. Oh my goodness, everybody's coming in. Hi, everyone. And Momo says hi too. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, and welcome to my very, very, very first stream as affiliate. So thank you so much, everyone, for your support in getting me there in an insanely short amount of time, which is fab. But it does mean that it's lit a fire under the lovely channel artist who is lurking, because I can now have emotes, and I don't have any yet, but they are coming and they're shaping up and they're going to be super cute, so I can't wait. Okay, what did I just say? I said we were going to go to the lighthouse. Drama, crime. Congratulations, affiliate. Yes, I do technically have one, but I wanted to release them together because there's a theme, and the theme kind of might get a bit lost if you just have one. Yes, the desk is so exciting. I'm so pleased with my little desk. It's not 100% complete, but this was the sort of first iteration, and I was so excited to have it that I just wanted to share it with you. So there's a few more objects that are going to go on the desktop, but this is the first iteration, and yeah, I was too excited to keep it to myself any longer. So yeah, everyone give massive love to Cuddly Coda, who is making all of this happen, including giving Momo his very own shadow, which is the most tiny detail, but it just makes me happy. So yeah, fantastic. Very, very talented channel artist, and everyone should give Cuddly Coda all of the love. I am slightly biased given, you know, sibling, but you know, he's also pretty epic. Have fun at choir practice, Mr. Lovegood. Might see you later, but thank you very much for stopping by. Momo definitely deserves a shadow. He's very cute. So later on, when Momo grows up a bit, he can actually get upgrades. And so theoretically, later on we can upgrade him and can be a different coloured kitty. But I don't know how I feel about that, because at the moment, he's our kitty. And later on, if we can change his colour, I'm going to feel a bit weird, because he won't be the same kitty anymore. But I don't know. It's possible that we could upgrade him to a... We can change it back, yeah. So as Momo levels up, you unlock new colours. So you can change the colour back. And actually, the bot that is the kitty has a redeem where chat can redeem to change colour, but we haven't unlocked any yet. And I don't know how I feel about him being a different colour because he's our kitty and I love him. Have you ever tried dyeing a cat? If you dye your hair, you're the same person. Yes. But you don't traditionally tend to dye cats. I don't know how I feel about it. These bookshelves are very messy. They're making me upset. Let's take those off there and put that one over there. It's a magic cat. It is a magic cat. Momo is definitely a magic cat. He has the power to play games and everything. It's Conglemo. Hi, Conglemo. Look, Conglemo, I've got channel points. Hello. Thank you for coming by. I know you're live right now. What are you playing? I think I did see, but it's fallen out of my brain, unfortunately. I can't be trusted to remember things. I got my first subscriber. 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 Ah, I'm so excited. Thank you, Conglemo. That's amazing. Enjoy your founder badge. Thank you so much. Right, I'm going to open the Tiny Bookshop so that people can start arriving while I just freak out. Thank you so much, Conglemo. Enjoy your founder badge. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Thank you very much. I'm going to give Momo a treat. Assuming it works. If it doesn't, I may have to refund you. Momo, why are you not having a treat? Hang on, give me a sec to do this. Okay, 1 second. Right, I'm gonna have to read the prompt. For difficulty. What's the latest headline? I could really use something with a political message, and I'm ready for a 700-page commitment. Also, I like philosophical books. Okay. I may have done this wrong because I'm not sure I'm going to have many philosophical books. Forky or Coda, if that didn't go off, can you refund Conglemo? Because if it's not working right, I'm going to need to fix it. Because the hydrate went off. The hydrate worked because Cuddles did it earlier, but the treat doesn't seem to have triggered the animation. Thanks, Forky. Okay, we need a long book, 700 plus pages. Okay. I mean that one could work. It's over 700 pages. He wants like a political message or philosophical, like cultural, anthropological. I think that kind of goes with it. Okay, let's give it a go. Oh, nice, it worked. Yeah, I don't think the treat's working. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to try and fix that one. Teething problems. Good morning, Bailey. Good boy, Bailey. Aren't you so cute? Look you to go. Yes, the hydrate's working fine. That's very, very strange. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix the treat. So can you refund Conglemo's treaty treats? And we'll just have to hydrate. Look, he leveled up. He did a little dance as well. Thank you. Usually dogs understand me just fine. I think yours might be shy. No, I think you're just weird, small child. Okay, that was all. Is it okay if I read here for a bit? Sure, strange child. Thanks. I like this corner over here. Great. Stop talking to me. See, there was always going to be teething problems. But at least one of the redeems from the kitty is working. Hi, everyone. Okay. People are seeing the band poster as well. Oh, let's help somebody. I typically pick books from a series, and I'm a fan of coming-of-age stories. Also, I'm a bit of a young adult fan, but like, don't make a big deal. Don't say that. Books from a series, coming-of-age, young adult. Okay. Just seems to have lots of Shakespeare, which is not particularly helpful. Okay, I don't... Coming of age stories, children's books. Hey look, Momo, it's your book! Momo or the Grey Gentleman. A strange story of time thieves and a curious child on a mission to return stolen time and joy to her town. Get inspired by this children's classic. Actually sounds quite fun. There you go, Momo, your namesake is quite an interesting book. Oh crap, I forgot to switch screens. I forgot that there were ads happening. Oh no, are you in ad jail? Of course you have a VIP badged off woman. Hello. Welcome in. Are you guys in ad jail? Sorry. I meant to swap it to... Ad starting soon. Oh, okay. You're not in ad jail quite yet. Okay. Yeah, so I've got... Okay. Right. Huh. I'm gonna have to tweak that then. Essentially, what I've tried to do is enable enough ads to stop pre-roll ads coming on for people, because I hate them and I wouldn't want to do that to anybody. But I might have pushed my luck a bit. I was trying not to let it run ads too close to the start of stream, because that's also quite annoying. Yeah. Twitch is twitching. But hopefully... So the ads will finish in 34 seconds, apparently. Okay. Momo's here to keep us company while everyone's in an ad. Ads are a mystery, yeah. Ads are a little bit of a mystery to me as well. I've set it provisionally to 90 seconds every 30 minutes, which may or may not work, because 3 minutes every hour just felt like forever, but I don't know. You're back! Fantastic, welcome back. Okay, let's carry on looking at looking for this recommendation. I don't have huge amounts to go for. Oh, there we go. We'll have this one. It's young adult. It's a series. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching the ads, however you received them. As you can tell, this is all brand new information to me, so trying to get used to everything that's going on. Oh yeah. Thanks, Forky. Yeah, the treat Momo isn't working for some reason, but the right, I'm going back to my OBS view because the stream manager thing is just confusing me. I'm having issues. Oh my goodness, I've got another subscriber. Macy, what you doing? Thank you so much. Ads, who needs ads? Look, you've got a VIP badge and a shiny founder badge now. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. I've got 2 subscribers now and I don't quite know what to do with myself. It's completely mad. Yeah, I really don't know what to do. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, yeah. Thank you so much. I'm completely baffled. I can do a little dance in my chair, but no one can see me doing a little dance in my chair. There you go. There's my little dance. But thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, let's have a look. Partial to a plot twist, I wouldn't mind getting into something more sophisticated. Okay, we've got a few classics here. Let's see what the classics have to say. Something plot twisty. Canterville Ghost. Oscar Wilde's first published story is a classic ghost tale with lots of humour. I'm not sure a ghost story's funny. 1984. I mean, totalitarianism and mass surveillance. Again, not plot twisty, just, you know, depressing. A mysterious shapeshifter embarks on a legendary adventure. Or Beowulf, always fascinating. Let's have a look. Oh. You know what? Something more sophisticated with a plot twist. I'm just going to give us some Agatha Christie, because everyone likes Agatha Christie. Oh, you can carry on causing chaos. Macy, I do it on your streams all the time. Oh yeah, Forky never did get to the bottom of the upside down hobby. That will keep you busy for a while. For context for the rest of chat who weren't here last week, I mentioned in passing that the Focus Teacup, Maisie, was off to do her upside down hobby, and Forky was desperately trying to guess what it was before she left. So more guesses are completely welcome, because that was quite fun. And yes, do keep giving Momo water. Unfortunately, the treats command isn't quite working, so I'll try and fix that before next week. But Momo is very much enjoying being able to interact with everybody a bit more. So what have we got now? 5-star difficulty. Oh, you're being a bat again today? Fantastic. I passed my last exam. I'm training my brainceps. Give me something academic. I usually prefer factual books. Do you have anything like The Poetry of Architecture? I really doubt I do. Tour of favourite cottages and villas throughout Europe. Okay. Do we have any travel books left? Ooh, we do. 1,000 Places to See Before You Die. Or Tasting History. Okay, let's go with the travelogue one and hope for the best. Oh. Fine. I really didn't have many options for that one. I really need someone to ask me for a thing I can give them a play for. Because then I can finish this. No, don't leave. Want to play? Have a play. Somebody wants to have a play. Come on. I like making music out of... It's very disappointing. I wasn't able to give a play to anybody. Yeah, see, my bookshop's fancy. I've got a solar panel. Only one though. So what it does is it offsets some of the costs. So it has a minus cost. I love the birds. The birds make a hilarious set of noises. Right, where are we going? I saw something then. It's the flea market. So we need to go over to the flea market because I have some money to spend, which is exciting. Do you throw javelins upside down? Australians do. I mean, I know that add quote command is supposed to be it's supposed to be for me, but that exchange probably needs to go in there because that's hilarious. If you look down on my channel page, I have actually added some commands. I haven't done first yet, and I haven't done like a check-in style thing. I am planning on doing that, but I have added a couple of others, including add quote and a cozy check. So I'm taking after Maisie, and we are the cozy library. So you can check how cozy you are today, theoretically, if it works. So there are some commands for you guys to play with as well. They're in the blurby bit on my channel page. What was I doing? Oh, flea market. I need a new brain, honestly. I've been working all day. My brain is a bit... okay. Oh, I didn't realise you'd put that in there. Get them a muffin and get on with it. I remember that. I have no idea what the context was, but I remember that conversation. Okay, crime, fact, fantasy, classic. Okay. That's... oh, crumbs, on the wrong side. Crime. Fact. Fantasy. Classic. And then I'll put a few kids on here. And then I've got drama ones. Okay. And I'm going to put a couple of drama here because the dramas always end up being Shakespeare's, and it kind of always ends up upsetting me. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for popping by. See, look, I have a lurk. I also have an unlurk, which I was quite pleased with. Okay. Ooh, we're getting close. Let's see what Halloween Man's selling today. Greetings. May I interest you in my wares? I imagine that's how he talks. Do I want Gothic horror novels? A Crimson Candelabra that will improve my fantasy sale chance. Okay. Or a Cauldron, which is awesome. Doesn't do a lot while equipped. But if you successfully recommend a fantasy book, you get some more. Okay, right. I'll have a think and see what other people have got. I've only got 100 Gs, I don't want to waste them. You got any shelves? No. Got some collector's editions. That does look like quite a nice armchair. I'm not that fussed about the step ladder because it doesn't really do much. It just makes things more expensive. So I could get that armchair. Because it makes the inspiration, like everyone buys more things duration, a lot longer. So I could do that. Okay. Let's see what this guy's got over here. What's he got? Oh, he's got a bench. Ah, see, so the city downy things. So the bench, despite being more expensive, only increases it by 2 seconds. Vinyl player, tiny rocket. The rocket's quite cool. I don't know, I think I'm going to get the armchair, you know. I quite like this armchair. Gonna go for the armchair. You want something that makes the day longer? Yes, I really do. But I do have... Look at my pumpkins. Hi Flo, you do spy an affiliate. It's so exciting. I also have subscribers. I have 2 whole subscribers as of like 20 minutes ago, and I'm so excited. Yeah, so in the Cozy Library we have channel points, which are pages from books, and you can spend your pages on giving eventually hydration and treats to Momo the cat. The treats don't seem to be working, so if you want to play with Momo the cat, then only hydrate's working at the moment. There are also some games. If you save up a few more channel points, there are a couple of games that you can play with Momo as well. So yeah, it's super exciting. And also another shout out to Cuddly Coda, the wonderful artist, who, when I messaged him this afternoon going, I need channel point symbol, drew me one in about like half an hour, because he's just that good. And I very much appreciate him taking time out of his afternoon to make me a little symbol for my channel points. So thank you very much. And it was perfect first time, because he's just that good. Anyway, let's go back to some Tiny Bookshop, because me whiffly waffling and being weird is probably not why you're here. Everyone's here for the Tiny Bookshop, because that's much more interesting than me wobbling about. Okay, so we are looking for a comprehensive reference book. Wouldn't mind something niche. Enjoyed Physics 1908. What's Physics 1908? Discover the captivating world of physics through a historical journey that will tickle your brain and transport you to 1908. So it's like a history of science kind of book. Okay, let's see if we can find anything like that. Okay, you want something niche. I mean, early 19th century American Guide to Grammar is pretty niche. Published 1800, so it's quite old. It's definitely a contender. HTML is probably a little bit new. Spirals in Time. The Secret Life and Curious Afterlife of Seashells. So this one was Historical Journey of Physics. No. Oh, I don't know. History of Sea Creatures. That's pretty niche. Maybe. There's no 2 contenders. Nope. Decorating Houses. Mesopotamian Architecture. See, all of these sound good. Comprehensive reference book. I'm going to have to go with the word reference book, aren't I? Try and... Okay, I think this one's the most reference booky. Let's try this one. Yeah! Okay, there we go. I got somewhere. Oh, we've nearly finished this poster quest up here. So we might be able to knock that off by the end of the day. Oh, Bailey, you're out in the rain. You wanna play catch? Ruff, ruff, ruff. Look at him with his little coat. He's so cute. Okay. Oh, I see. I've bought an armchair, but no one's got anywhere to put it. So I have to find somewhere to put that later. Hi, Fern. On the lookout for a new tabletop game, or old tabletop game to be precise. I found some gems here before, but you have to have some luck. Anyways, it was good to see you. Bye. That was a riveting conversation. Thank you very much. Oh, comes that wasn't what I thought was happening, but okay. We'll talk to you first. Hey you, so still not much going on, huh? Oh gosh, I'm so bored. I love jogging, but there's only so many times you can see the same path. I beg of you, please, distract me with a book. I mean, sure, that's what I'm here for. Something romantic. Okay, romantic. Classics? Can see if we've got any like Jane Eyre or anything like that. Those are kind of romantic, apparently. Beowulf, definitely not romantic. Edgar Allan Poe, really not romantic. To the Lighthouse. The Ramsay family spends the summer on the Isle of Skye with a few of their guests. Among them, a young painter observes the tensions and relationships between the family members and how they change 10 years later. Not romantic, but kind of interesting. Collection of poems. No, okay. Drama, more poems. Les Miserables. Definitely not romantic. Well, there's a romance subplot. No, right, let's try this category. Let's try some fantasy. The Witcher, The Lost Continent, Tolkien, Flowers for Algernon, The Consequences of Human Augmentation. Maybe not. Circe, modern retelling of Greek mythology. See, I'm going to have to start writing a list of the books from this game that I want to play, because books that I want to read, because this one sounds really interesting and I'd quite like to read it. More Tolkien, more science fiction. George R.R. Martin, definitely horror. It's gross. Lots of people with getting their heads cut off. Mythical monsters. We're not doing very well at finding a romantic book, are we? Stephen King, Death Note, Betrayed by Love, Yuck. The Outsider, Murder on the Orient Express, definitely not romantic. What's this one? Vampires. Who stole all of the romantic books? You're going to find one over here in the kids section, are we? Matilda. Forky's playing rock, paper, scissors. Okay, so chat, you have to vote for what you think. So there's a poll at the top of chat, and you can vote for what you think. So everybody gets to vote while I look for a book to give this person, because I have no idea. I might go with Circe, you know. Yay, you won! You won because Momo picked rock, so both of them won. So there you go. Okay, I'm just going to go with poetry. Oh, Momo looks upset, and I upset Anne as well at the same time. So, not doing well today, apparently. Oh, shell game. Oh, watch. It's another prediction. So you have to use the poll again at the top to guess, and then there's a prize of channel points for people that were right, I think is how it works. If you weren't watching, you're just gonna have to guess. Okay, anything hot off the press. Needs to be science fiction. I like books that basically rip my heart out. Dune is one of my all-time favourites. Okay, so Dune is... Yay! Okay, so who won? Let's have a look. So Forky and Cuddly Coda both guessed correctly and got some points. See, isn't it fun having a pet on the channel? Okay, so Dune is an epic saga of intergalactic politics and precious resources, where one young man finds himself surrounded by inhospitable desert and at the centre of a messianic prophecy. Okay, so sci-fi, new, and the other things are probably a bit more questionable. So let's find sci-fi. What's the newest sci-fi we've got? 2018. Any advance on 2018? No. So we've got Fire and Blood. That's not science fiction, that's fantasy. 2018, that's also not sci-fi. Do we have any sci-fi here? Fantasy. More fantasy. We're not doing well at these today, people. 2002, science fiction short stories. Percy Jackson. Yeah, again, I'd call that fantasy. Pippi Longstocking. 1962. No, that one's a bit old. Oh my goodness, did Matilda seriously come out in 1988? Oh my goodness, I feel old now. Everybody feel old. Matilda came out in 1988. Oh my goodness. Right, let's see if there's any sci-fi up here in crime. Horror. Death Note, no. Life of Crime. It is yeah, it's true. It is Roald Dahl. And Roald Dahl is an author that was quite old. Oh my goodness! I don't think we have anything to give him. Again, what's going on? We're not going to find something hot off the press in the classics category, are we? Oh my goodness. Hot off the press sci-fi. No wonder it's 5-star difficulty. We've got nothing. Right, I'm just going to have to give him anything. There you go. Sci-fi short stories from 2002. It's literally the only sci-fi we've got. Yeah, that'll do. Thanks for coming and making my life difficult. All of his books were released in the 80s. He died in 1990. Yeah, that's not surprising. He was in the Air Force in the Second World War. Roald Dahl's autobiography is actually one of my favourite books that I sort of go back to now and again, which sounds really weird, but because he had such an interesting way of writing and he really sort of captivated the audience, you can imagine that if he's telling his own stories, he also had a very similar style and it was really compelling. So it's such a good read. Highly recommend it. It's called Boy, and then there's a second part called Going Solo, and both parts are hilarious and brilliant, and so interesting as well. And SEO Trot is my favourite Roald Dahl book of all of them. Of every single Roald Dahl book, SEO Trot is my favourite. Absolutely adore SEO Trot. I know Forky's favourite is Matilda. I actually don't know what Cuddly Coda's favourite is. Yeah, that one. Boy Tales of Childhood. And that goes up to when he leaves school, so when he's like 16, 17, 18-ish. And then Going Solo is like him as an adult. But yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. I go back to it now and again. It's always near my bedside table. I really enjoy it. Are we getting low on anything? We are getting quite low on fantasy. Okay, let's buy those. They're a bit more expensive than we like to spend, but it's fine. We can have them anyway. Because that's gotten us 40. Oh my goodness, 40 fantasy books. That'll keep us going for a while. Okay, I'm going to get these as well because they're a bit cheaper. Did you know the lady that played Agatha Christie in Doctor Who was also in an episode of Poirot? That's very meta. Which one? I mean, she's really good. I've seen her in a few other things as well. I couldn't tell you what, but she's very familiar as an actress. What day of the week is it today? Okay, it's Sunday. So we can't go to the Mega Marché because it's closed. So the Mega Marché is closed today. We still need to try and finish this quest at the lighthouse. So we still need to try and recommend a last play at the lighthouse. And we also need to find a stage at the lighthouse and figure out this as well, which they keep mentioning the lighthouse every time they talk to me. So let's go up there again and see if we can find anything. I mean, it's pouring hard. It's hardly going to be the most lucrative day, but let's give it a go. Crime drama. Lord Edgware Dies. Lord Edgware Dies is a great story. I very much enjoy Lord Edgware Dies. Probably makes me a little strange. I just like it because it's twisty wisty. Oh, ads incoming. Thank you very much to everyone for watching ads and going to ad jail. I promise to try not to do anything too interesting. I'm just going to stock my bookshop until you get back. Okay, let me see. So, crime, is it crime and drama? Crime and drama. I'm going to take a few more drama to give me some extra chances this time. I'm going to take a shelf and a half to give myself some extra chances because it's not going to be particularly busy because it's raining hard. Oh, I haven't stocked any fantasy. Oops. Stick a few, I don't know, here. Okay. Let me know when you're back from ad jail, everybody. I realise that saying that is a bit futile considering that they can't hear me. But, you know. Oh, I got an armchair, didn't I? Let's put my armchair out. I forgot about that. Okay, I'm going to get rid of St. Bookston because I don't know what he does. I want my armchair. Can I paint this? Let's see. Forky's gonna want it to be bright yellow, isn't he? Oh no, don't like that. Can it be purple? Is purple acceptable, do we think? What about... Oh no, I don't like that either. Gothic armchair. Let's have a gothic armchair. Okay. Let's put... if I put it there, and then I can put the... Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Put the other pumpkin in front of it like that. Does that look good? I think that looks quite good. Let's have a look. What does this guy do? +2 to drama sales, +2 to classic sales. Yeah, actually, if we're trying to get that drama quest done. +3% to crime to kids. Plus 5% to Crimes Kids. Minus the classic. Okay, I'm going to put him away for a minute and put out Mr. Bookston again. Although, do I have space to put him inside? Oh look, I've got plenty of space inside. Mr. Bookston can go there. Aha! Everyone is back from ad jail. Or at least Cuddly Coder is back from ad jail. Lord Edgware has a page on Villains Wiki and he's literally the victim. I mean, yeah, okay. He is a particularly unpleasant person, I will say. Of all of the Agatha Christie villains, I do think that he was particularly unpleasant. But yeah, let's see if we can finish off this quest. It's a particularly unpleasant day, not unlike the day that has been happening outside. Oh my goodness, that rain's really loud. Can you hear that? Is the rain as loud for you guys as it is for me? This poor sheep. I hope the rain isn't too loud for you guys. Let me know if you need me to turn the environmental sounds down a bit. I'm going to turn them down for myself. Right, let's see if we can sell a play. Give me a book that asks deep questions about human nature. Also, I enjoy a good classic from time to time, but I tend to find happy endings unrealistic. Okay. It is a tad loud, yeah, I thought it might be. Let me... Okay, I'm just going to turn the whole game down for a second, just because it's driving me crazy. And then once I've done this little thing, I can get rid of it. It is like white noise. Yeah, I've turned the whole game down for a second. I'll adjust it in the settings in a sec, but I can't without cancelling this thing. Classic, no happy ending, asking deep questions about human nature. Margot is a mystery in human form, and Quentin would love nothing more than to solve her. The young adult novel for those who are looking to love for the answer. I mean, that's a little bit human nature-y. It's only a 1-star difficulty, so I think it's probably... I was going to say, it's probably quite easy. Okay. Settings. Audio. Oh, that's better. That's much nicer. It's Dixon! Hello! Welcome in! It's lovely to see you. Hope you're having a nice day. Welcome to the Tiny Bookshop, where I have just turned down the rain because, my goodness, it's so loud. An agoraphobic fish is super excited to see you as well. Thank you very much for coming by and for being very excited to see each other. I like this community that everyone's very excited to see everyone. Okay, so Moira's here. So, my absolute favourite holiday is coming up, and I have to warn you, if you don't want to hear about it, I don't think we can be friends. I wonder what her favourite holiday is. Going from her style, I think her favourite holiday might be the same as mine. Just kidding, but I really can't wait for Fall Fear Fest, and it's coming up at the end of the month. If you hadn't guessed, I'm a fan of the aesthetic, and it's cool to see how creative people get with their creepy decorations. I'm extra excited because my friends and I joined the Fear Fest committee this year, so we'll be the judges of everyone's taste. You're going to need to step up your game if you want to win Best Decorated. Come to the Lighthouse before the 28th for feedback on your decor. The committee meets there every day. New request. Who's afraid of books? Can your bookshop strike fear into the hearts of visitors at the Fear Fest? Okay, so we need to have 5 spooky... I think this is what it means. We need to have 5 spooky things in the bookshop. We appear to have 7 already, so I think we're probably fine. Alright, next time I see you, your shop better be in tip-top shape to ward off evil spirits. Bye! I mean, we've already done that because anyone that knows me, and also, you know, you can just tell by looking at my library desk, I do like Halloween. It is my favourite, so that's fine. Okay, what have we got? I usually enjoy a good sci-fi story. I like a book that doesn't take itself too seriously, and I wouldn't mind starting a new series. Okay, we don't have that many fantasy or sci-fis, so we might be in a bit of trouble. Epic space adventure, good start. Series. Kicks off the Zones of Thought series, which is good. I mean, that sounds kind of cool. Okay. That, maybe. Yay! Consider my mind blown, or whatever. Hello, Scream! Yes, indeed. I actually do have my Halloween decorations up in my study already. I've got a skeleton that's hanging off my bookshelf, like a felt one, not like a real three-dimensional giant one. And then I've got a skull lantern. And I also have ready for next week, I have a bat headband and my skeleton dress that I'm going to be wearing to work next week. So I am a big Halloween fan. Okay, so like I really don't care for happy endings, and I'm usually not looking for children's books. In the mood for a character-driven novel. We're still not getting to recommend a play. Because this one specifies it has to be a novel. Character-driven... bleak. Okay. Something... These are all going to be quite... See, this is another one that I kind of want to read, but I'm not sure if it's actually a real book. If it was a 3D skeleton, you could get a random piece of clothing and put it on it. That's true. When I was at university, there was a skeleton in the classroom that did have an array of hats and clothing for different times of the year, which was quite funny. Character-driven novel, no happy endings. So a romantic reinterpretation of the Iliad. I mean, the Iliad's not exactly a happy story, but I don't know, I kind of want to keep that one for when someone comes along wanting a romantic book. We don't really have that many. Don Quixote, satire. Oh, see, look. Oh, crumbs, I've got hydrate and posture check at the same time. There you go, Momo can have some hydration as well. And I do just have water, which is slightly disappointing. There we go, I have hydrated. Thank you very much, Forky, for keeping an eye on me. No happy endings. I'm just gonna get rid of this Edgar Allan Poe. Woohoo! And a stretch too. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm stretching. Momo leveled up. Everyone keeps treating Momo. Momo levels up. I saw it last time. Oh, these are... Okay, I can't talk to them today. Oh, we haven't talked to Bailey today. Hi, Bailey. Speak, Bailey. Woof, woof. Yeah, so Bailey has now leveled up twice today, which is very exciting. Everyone's giving him lots and lots of treats. And we still haven't recommended that play. Oh, hello. We can do this one. I ordered 56 pumpkins, 23 skeletons, 14 spiders. What else? Okay, no, we can't hand that quest in yet. Oh, don't forget, we need 300 candles. 300? My goodness. There we go. We still haven't done that recommending a play thing. Right, mixed books set. Let's have this. Okay, nice. Oh, mega savings day. This is where we're going. Oh, yeah, sorry, Nave, the treat redeem isn't currently working, so yeah, Forky's giving you your points back. So you can play games and you can hydrate, but for some reason the treats aren't working, which is something I'm going to have to try and fix later. No, Dixon. Thank you. Thank you for trying to treat Momo anyway. Brilliant. Right, we need to go to Mega Savings Day, which is at the Mega Marché. Crime and drama. I need to figure out why it's not working, given that it's I set it up in exactly the same way I set up the hydrate one. I didn't like mess with it other than setting how much it cost, which is a little strange. But hey, we live and we learn. This is how we play the Twitch game. Okay, right. Mega Marché, Super Savings Day. Here we go. Oh, hello. There appears to be a crime scene. Oh no, someone killed the wavy tube guy. Oh no. Someone killed the wavy tube guy. That's sad, I think. I mean, he was pretty annoying. Hi Bailey, good morning. Who's the sweetest boy? Who's a good doggo? Yes, you are. Someone appears to have murdered the wavy tube guy. Amazing. Right, let's poke the seagulls. Boop, boop. I love the noise these guys make. Should we be showing the wavy tube guy's dead body? I mean, indeed. Oh, hello, it's Klaus. You know what? The weirdest thing just happened to me. This group of teens just came up to me and asked me if I was the guy from Silence Libri. That means they know who we are. They said they saw our posters at your shop and listened to our demo tape. What an incredible feeling, eh? Thanks for helping us spread the word, mate. No problem. Glad you're pleased. You know, they even asked if we had any concerts coming up soon. I really hope we can find a venue to play soon before they lose interest. Yes, Klaus, I've been trying, mate. I'm very sorry. Got any news on that front? A few of the kids at the supermarket have been talking about wanting to join a new theatre troupe. Do you reckon you could check by the lighthouse? I think that's where they usually meet. I know, I'm working on it. Welcome back, Maisie. You enjoyed your time in the book stacks. Yeah, it does sound a bit dodgy, actually. I might need to rephrase that. Oh, anyway, even without stage, we should start practicing our set. Let me get another book and then I'll head out to meet with the band. You come back just as we discovered a crime scene. Oh, hang on a minute. This is the reporter guy. So maybe he's going to tell us who murdered the wavy arm tube guy. Oh, good thing you're here. Quick, come on over. I have to show you something. Yep, he's going to tell us about the crime scene. It's the wavy arm tube guy from outside the Mega Marché. I don't know why I'm wavy arm tube guying at you guys because you can't see me, but you know, I'm doing an imitation of the dude. Anyway, see, someone must have taken matters into their own hands and deflated this mascot. You know what that means, right? My first investigative article about crime. Oh no, we're going to end up helping him, aren't we? Would you? Yes, there we go. Would you help me out a bit? I could use a hand keeping track of all the clues. New case. The case of the hideous mascot. Time to figure out who deflated Mega's latest mascot and confront them with the evidence. For starters, we should put everything up on a board so we can work out any connections. I quickly procured one for us at the supermarket. Thanks. Oh, we've got an investigation board. Pin a case to this board to begin investigating. People around Bookston will be able to react to it whenever they see it in your shop. You can only investigate one case at a time. Okay, so I'm assuming in this game there'll be more cases, I guess. That's exciting. +5 to crime sale chance for every clue you find today. Okay. We can't let this story slip through our fingers, alright? So I made a case file of all the facts we have so far. Here's a copy for you. There you go. You've been deputised as Assistant Investigative Reporter. That title doesn't really hold any legal value since I sort of made it up. So here's the rundown. Okay, here we go. Here's our evidence. Sometime last evening, someone came by and stabbed the mascot. But we have yet to find the murder weapon, so we're looking for a murder weapon. However, this offence doesn't strike me as premeditated, but rather enacted in the heat of the moment. So if my hunch is correct, it should be somewhere around here. Oh, could you talk to someone at the marché about their CCTV footage? Thanks, partner. Come back whenever you find any new clues. I'll be waiting here to keep an eye on the crime scene. Okay. Congratulations, you just received your first case. While you investigate the case, make sure to keep the investigation board in your bookshop. Okay. How do we know it was stabbed without the murder weapon? I'm assuming because it deflated, they've just assumed someone stabbed it. Where do we look for a murder weapon? Oh, that makes a fun noise. Oh, ah. Oh, it's Hopper. Maybe he was shot boomeranged. No, I don't know. Tim's not here. Hello. Oh, what's with the clue board? Are you a real detective now? Maybe. I feel like you'd be more sure if you were one. So you're saying someone destroyed the Mega Marché mascot? And you're finding out who did it? Cool. Detective Osmo Momo. That's me. Okay. Can I... Where does one find a murder weapon? Anybody? Any ideas? I mean, I'm just poking pigeons. Oh, it's... Harper wants a book, okay. I want something with cute animals, interested in facts. Okay. I mean, those are our fact books and they're both boring. Any kids' books that might have facts in? No. Travel. Something with animals. Fictional travel log? Nope. Happily Ever After cookbook? Nope. No animals in there unless they are for eating. Okay. Something with cute animals. Okay, right. Test subjects to a virus. Prince Caspian. Chronicles of Narnia. I mean, Narnia has animals in it. Technically. It doesn't say it has animals in it, though. I've discovered in the past that you kind of have to go with what the words say. So you have to sort of look for something that says it has animals in it. Or, like, mentions an animal. Because otherwise it doesn't know. Sense and Sensibility, Mother Night. They both die at the end. I mean, it's a bit on the nose. Crime book. Red Dragon. I'm not sure we're going to have anything. Twisted, Cold and Calculating Serial Killer manga. Horror classic. Silent Patient. I genuinely don't think we have anything. We've got ghosts, vampires, Helen of Troy, satire, novel, lighthouse, activism, photography, tasting history. I'm just going to give it that one. I don't know. Just we don't have anything. Just sorry. Ah, you told him. Where do you find a... Oh, I wonder about... Like, over here? Where do you think someone... Where would someone hide a murder weapon, everybody? Where am I looking? What about here? Oh, what about in the bin? There's a bin. I found the murder weapon! That's true, he did get close. Thank you so much for popping by, Dixon. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the farewell emote spam. It's nice to see you. Have a nice evening, or rest of the day, whatever time zone you happen to be in. We found the murder weapon. Apparently we can equip it in our tiny bookshop. That seems dangerous. Okay, you found the murder weapon. A suspiciously unassuming kitchen knife. Oh, there we go. Good work on finding the murder weapon. I can't make out any fingerprints, but it looks like a plain kitchen knife to me. So someone must have brought this from home, which would negate my heat of the moment theory. Well, if we can figure out whose knife it is, we'll be one step closer to cracking this case. Let's start asking around. Oh, crumbs, nearly missed it. Crime is my passion. I mean, I love a crime novel. However, I really don't want any plot twists. I mean, we don't have any crime novels left. Are there any crime novels down here? Not really. Narnia. The Passage. Kinda? What's this? Sense and Sensibility. That's kind of crime. Nazi war criminal. Guilty. Yep, I have that one. It's got the word criminal in it. That'll do. When it's like a 1-star difficulty, it's basically like it's got some of the right words in it, it'll probably do. Seems to work. I wish there were crime books left. Yeah, me too. Buy something else so that I don't end up... See ya! Hello, Bailey. Look at you, you're so cute. I'm not sure who's cuter. Is it Bailey or is it Momo? Probably Momo. Oh, look, it stabbed itself in the side of the bookshop. Hang on, look, look, look. Can you see? Look, the knife is stabbed in the side, in the front of the bookshop. That's amazing. I love it. Oh, and apparently the investigation board's on the outside. I don't like it being on the outside. I'm going to put it on the inside because I don't need this poster up anymore. So I'm going to take that down because I've done that quest. And I'm going to put my investigation board up inside because that's a bit less weird. There we go. Yeah, that's all I need. Right. Confirm. I'm quite happy with the knife, like just stabbed in the front of the shop. That's quite exciting. Oh, cheap books. Don't know what's in it, but it's cheap, so we'll have it. Got so many classics. We really do not need the complete works of Austen. We've got 150 plus classic books, which is ridiculous. Kind of tempted to save up for the coffee machine. Let's see if I can save up for the coffee machine. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, a cruise ship is arriving today. What does that mean when it's at home? Where do I go for a cruise ship? The seafront? Waterfront, maybe? Oh yeah, because didn't the fish guy say that there was a cruise ship coming in? Okay, let's have a look. What do we sell at the waterfront? Travel and fact. But do we think that might be different if there's a cruise ship coming in. Because it's not going to be salty sailors, is it? It's going to be tourists, I guess. Okay, let's try and do a bit more of a balanced thing than we would normally if we were just going for the salty sailors. The kids down there. So we've still got the things up there that they say they like. But let's have a few more of everything else to try and hedge our bets a bit, maybe. Does it tell us anything about the tourists? Cruise ship arrives. A tourist cruise called Continenta has docked near the waterfront. Okay, so we don't really know what it does, but it's at the waterfront. Okay, so I guess just go with it. It's Tim! Hi, Tim! Oh my goodness, you've subscribed as well. I've got 3 subscribers now. It's amazing. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming by to play Tiny Bookshop with us. Yeah, people subscribing is still completely insane. But thank you so much for spending your money to watch me play Tiny Bookshop, which is just mad. So thank you so much. Welcome on in. Enjoy collecting your pages, which are our channel points, and you can use them to currently only play with and hydrate Momo. The treats are not working for some reason, so if you do treat Momo, one of the mods will give you your points back. But I do love that little commandler. He's so cute. And obviously we have a new feature today, which is my lovely library desk, which has been drawn for us by Cuddly Coda, who is a very talented artist. It's one of the redeems that's a bit further down. You can play rock, paper, scissors, or the shell game it's called, and it sets up a poll for chat. You can play games against him. Oh, crumbs. Everyone's getting sent off into ad jail. Hopefully, I'll try not to do anything interesting for the next 90 seconds. I'm just gonna rearrange my bookshop a little bit. I've decided that I don't like the... I'm gonna put the crime up here because only 8 books fit in this box, and we've got this like double crime up, and I think that we're gonna sell a lot of crime even if we're not in a place where people really go for crime, so let's go for that. So yeah, hopefully you can see in the redeems you can set off one of the games, so hopefully you'll have enough channel points soon. Which is it's very cool, and I've been really looking forward to being able to do more with our lovely channel pet. But yes, I do also have some emotes incoming, which is very exciting. They're all on the same theme as the whole channel, and so I've got one, but obviously one in isolation is not quite it, so I'm going to wait until I have a few more so I can launch them all in one go. But I'm super excited. I can't wait to share them with everybody. Okay, I think that's probably long enough. Let's get going. Oh, the Continenta is very loud. Oh dear, Walt is going to be very upset. Arg, this bloody cruise ship has been terrorising the local wildlife. Of course, they pay no mind to the fish that feed them. Won't somebody do something? New request. The Continenta has claimed our shores and polluted our waters. How can we make the waterfront worse and scare away those tourists? Get rid of the tourists. Okay. I'm not quite sure how we do that. Any ideas? I'm just going to poke the seagulls. Hello, Bailey. Yeah. Woof, woof. Woof, woof, Bailey. Oh boy, look what I found. Makes me all nostalgic like. It's one of my daughter's old toys. All the way between the broken fishing rods at the back of the shed. I've been finding all sorts ever since I cleared out some of the mess in there. First time I've seen the floor in 10 years. It's looking decent in there now that I think about it. And you know, I'm getting tired of sitting out on those steps. The cold doesn't go well with old bones. But with a new layer of paint, this shed could make a comfy shop, eh? If I can sell the rest of the rubbish inside. Would you take some off my hands, kiddo? Walt has decided to clear out his old fisher's shed. Can you take these last items off his hands? Sure, I can buy some stuff. I'm sure some of it could be useful to you. Let's have a look. Got to jump into a meeting and then put Lilo to bed, but hopefully pop by before we finish. Wanted to make sure I got the sub in. Oh, thank you so much, Tim. Have a great time. Well, say have a great time in your meeting. I'm not sure meetings are ever great, but thank you very much for the lurk and for popping by and for being a founder sub as well. Not just any old sub. You're one of the founders, so thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you a bit later. Okay, so we can can't really afford much. Should we buy some bottles with candles just because they're kind of cool? Oh, that's a shelf. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's a boat, it's a shelf. That's amazing. Okay, so 250. We've got to save up 250 so that we can come back for that. Someone remind me because I'm going to forget. I did not know you could get shelves anywhere other than the flea market. I'm very excited now. Okay. I know! I definitely don't have enough money, but I'm going to save up for it. Okay. So you're investigating that mascot thing? Well, good luck with that. But us old folk won't say nothing. Won't be grassing anyone up. That means it's an old folk. It's a right shame this, don't you think? Coming here every month with this piece of rubbish they call a ship. Calling it Continenta. No decent vessel should be as large as a continent. They're disrupting our bay's ecosystem with all that noise. And those oils. Won't be able to fish for weeks. What a shame. Wish there was something we could do. Yeah, bloody tourists. Oh, don't let them folk hear you. They'll leave you a bad review or something. I keep talking to him in the hope that he tells me... This is the first seagull that sounds like a seagull. Because I don't know how to get rid of... He seems to think that we can get rid of the tourists, but I don't know. Continenta is blocking the view. Rude. Okay, so the trash bin over there. And oh, recommendation. I'm getting too excited poking seagulls. Okay. Looking for a book about nature. Also, I prefer books from this century. Adventures of a Wild Child is one of my all-time favourites. Okay, Adventures of a Wild Child. Join the escapades of a free-spirited wanderer as they navigate love, self-discovery, and countless adventures in this captivating memoir. Okay. See, nature and memoir don't really quite go together. Poor seagull will be like, leave me alone, dude. No, I don't want to leave you alone. I like it. I like poking the seagull. It's funny. I'm kind of hoping we can, like, you know, muster the seagulls and just set them on the cruise ship. It's the only thing I can think of. There are just seagulls everywhere. It's the only thing I can think of that cruise ship won't like. Campervan destinations. My travels in East Africa. Okay, so an aging adventurer shares his eye-opening journey through Eastern Africa, learning life's great lessons along the way. So this is East Africa. That's definitely a place where there is nature. So a wanderer, someone doing a travel, so that might work. See if there's anything better. An age of license, a travel log. It's a comic. Light-hearted advice book for anyone with travel anxieties. Interesting. That's a cookbook. Venetian travel. Living in Alaska. Heartbreak. So this one down here mentions navigating love, self-discovery and adventure. So that might be a bit of a closer fit. Let's go with that. Get them to steal the tourists' food. Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure what else it could be. Is that the seagulls is the only option, but poking them doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, hello. Oh, it's Jessica Fletcher. What do you want, Jessica Fletcher? Good afternoon. Do you have a minute for a chat? Do you remember how I told you about my hip arthritis? Well, I think it has become necessary for me to take a step back. The pain has been keeping me from sleeping properly, and I can hardly put my shoes on in the morning. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And you know how much I rely on my little walks and chats around town. Meeting people every day is what keeps me going. I've tried the mobility aids my doctors recommended, but none of them were right for me. I'm exhausted these days. So I have decided to have hip replacement surgery. It's not too risky, and I just want to be able to live my life. Good on you, Jessica Fletcher. Of course, I'm nervous, and Mariam has been fussing about me since I told her. But I think it's for the best, and I just wanted to let you know that I will be unavailable soon. Thank you for lending me your ear, dear. Now let me get one more book for a little distraction. Okay. Thank you for telling me. Oh, recommendation. Ah! Oh my goodness, I'm nearly sold out. I'm looking for something to do, you know, a new hobby. I can't get enough of dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. Okay. What have we got in the facts section? Troglodytes don't bite. What does life look like in total darkness? Get to know fascinating cave dwellers. I mean, that's kind of similar to dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. What else have we got? It's not really a new hobby though. It's kind of the same, isn't it? Traditional building techniques. I mean, that could be a hobby. Illustrates greatest building techniques of all time and what we can learn about them today. Or Zaha Hadid. Coffee table book about architecture. I mean, I'm tempted to give him traditional building techniques because the other one's a bit too similar. It's not a new hobby. It's kind of the same hobby. Okay, I'm going to go this one. Oh, fine. You suck. You should believe in my vision for whatever it is that I want you to read. Hello, I'm here on research. I want to see something with space travel, distant galaxies, far off empires. You know, the good stuff. Tragedies are often a bit too tragic for me. I mean, we only have one sci-fi book in stock. We have some Bridgerton, we have Toni Morrison, Fault in Our Stars, or The Love Hypothesis. Okay. Any advance on A Wrinkle in Time? Sky Island. From Baum's much lesser known series of children's fantasies, Sky Island takes Trot, Button, Bright and Captain Bill to, you guessed it, an island in the sky. It's not really space. Pair up to solve the mystery of an eccentric millionaire's lost will. Series of unfortunate events, Shark's Web. No. Okay. In which case, you're going to have that one because it's the only one that's got space in it. I like it when they're hard but easy. Thanks for coming. You enjoy that. Everybody buy loads of books. Tourists are enjoying their vacation. I'm glad they're enjoying their vacation. But I don't know what to do to get rid of you, because people seem to want to get rid of you. Is there any useful information on this? I've read this before. Let's read it. Let's see if it tells us anything useful. Most of the board is taken up with illustrations. You recognise a moon jellyfish. You remember seeing a stranded one at Far Beach. Their delicate tentacles are used to catch prey such as plankton, but are harmless to humans. You also see an image of a herring gull in flight. Has a characteristic bright orange spot on its otherwise yellow bill. These scavengers can seem menacing to humans, but are trying to adjust to the increasing urbanisation of their habitats. They are incredibly intelligent. For example, researchers have observed them shoplifting books, presumably using them to nest in. Lastly, there's a small group of grey acorn barnacles pictured, shown to look different above and below the water surface. Were you aware that the hard bumps often found on rocks and boats are actually the shells of small arthropods? I did know that. An acorn barnacle's legs poke out the top once the tide comes in to catch plankton. Fascinating. Feels like you have gained a whole new appreciation. Okay, that didn't tell us anything other than apparently seagulls can steal books. So, wonder if that means you can put bookshelves outside. That'll be interesting. Okay, right, not quite sure what's going on. But yes, there is the boat bookshelf that we can come back for, which is interesting. And I did pick up the candles because they weren't that expensive. So +2 to drama, +1 to classic. Do we have anywhere inside to put these? Because I'm not sure we do. Oh, okay, we kind of do. Put them like... I'm not going to put them on the floor because that just seems like a bad idea. Let's put Sir Bookston in the corner. There we go. Because if someone knocks him over, they're not going to catch themselves on fire. Okay. We've got 153 gold. See, I've no idea how we get rid of the cruise ship other than waiting for it to leave. Buy more things off of him. Okay, do we have any more quests for people? Okay, not for him. Not for her. Oh yeah, we did that. Walt. Oh yeah, we need to sort out. So we probably need to go to the lighthouse again. Got nothing for Mariam. Attend the Fear Fest with spooky setup, which is fine. That's the end of the month. Seashell things, we did that. Okay. So should we go to the lighthouse? Because people keep telling us to go to the lighthouse, and I think we might need to finish this before we actually achieve whatever it is they want us to achieve at the lighthouse. So let's do it. Lighthouse. So we need crime, and we need drama, and then we need some more drama, and some more crime in an upsettingly random pattern, just to wind everybody up. Okay, fantasy. I think Momo's feeling a bit left out. It's okay, Momo. I know you've had some attention. There's no need to be too needy now. There you go. Look, someone's going to play with you. Prediction started. You've got to guess. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? So you've got to use the prediction at the top of chat to... Everyone can guess, not just the Focus Teacup, so not just Maisie. Everyone can guess. And you get channel points if you are correct. Okay. Did you guess right? Did you guess right? Who won? It was Ah, Forky and Maisie. Well done. Yay! It's quite a fun little game. You want to play, baby? What do you want to play? Play catch. Can't really see him. He's hidden behind a pumpkin, but he's definitely there. Okay. I'm not quite sure what to do about this. You know, people want to go to the lighthouse for being a festival or something, but I still think we need to try and get rid of a play. We've got some raiders. Hi, raiders. Our fairy. Let me know how you want me to say that. Thank you so much for bringing your channel over here. We've been raided. I've never been raided before. I have been raided once by the lovely Focus Teacup. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you so much for coming by. What have you been playing? Tiny Bookshop. You've also been playing Tiny Bookshop. Did you have fun? How are you getting on? We are still in our first year, so we're about halfway through the fall season. But welcome, raiders. Technically second raid. I forgot. I'm very sorry, Maisie. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Second raid. But thank you so much. Yeah, we are currently trying to get rid of plays at the lighthouse. We've come to the lighthouse time and time again trying to sell the third play. And it's starting to drive me slightly loopy, but we will do it. We're going to get rid of a play today. Okay. No magic, nothing tragic, fantasy. Okay. Let's go. No magic. Okay. Wizard. Nope. What's this one? Gregor discovers a hidden world beneath New York City in this charming yet dangerous fantasy adventure for young readers. Hidden world? Prophecy? It's not magic. Doesn't sound tragic. Let's try that. Fingers crossed. Yeah! Woohoo! First season, first year. Oh, fantastic. Last week of it. That's brilliant. Yeah, you're going to really enjoy the game. We're really enjoying it over here. This is the 4th stream, I think, we've been playing it. Hidden World Under New York City. Got to be a book about turtles. Maybe Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. See, some of these books actually do sound really good. I'm actually going to have to start writing some of them down. It's Anne. Hi, Anne. Hi, cutie. Who's my favourite boy? Yes, you are. Oh, I thought she was talking to me. Well, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well myself, enjoying the fresh air. By the way, how is your investigation with Fern going? Oh, I forgot about that. I can't help but find it all rather funny. That mascot looked so silly after being deflated. Yeah, I have my suspicions about who it might be. Right, someone asked me to recommend you a play, please. Yes. Anne, you want a play, don't you? Looking for a book about nature. I really enjoyed Down Under. Okay. So, Down Under. Entertaining yet educational travel log. Exploring a sunburned country. Also known as Australia. Marvel about the country's people, history, landscape, flora and fauna. Okay, so she's after a travel book, which is annoying because we don't have many of them. But it might make it easier. Architecture. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. It's very much appreciate you coming by. And Momo's very grateful too. Architecture Britain, no. Top 50 camper van destinations. Winding coastal roads. Serene mountain retreats. Comprehensive camping guide. That doesn't really sound like what she's after. Oh, thank you very much for bringing your raiders by. Have a lovely evening or day or whatever your time zone is. But thank you so much for bringing your raiders by, and thank you for the follow. And also to Zbingus, thank you for following. I really appreciate it. We are Bridges. To come to terms with a new stage in her life, Cassandra explores what that family memory means to her. She carries on a tradition of black women's storytelling and history keeping to contrast her present day with the South in the early 20th century. That sounds interesting. It's not a travel log, but it's kind of a history of the people kind of thing. That's about seashells. It's not particularly interesting. I'm kind of tempted to try this one. I'm going to try this one, I think. Be lurking, Minecrafting. That's very exciting. Thank you very much for the lurk. I very much appreciate it. And enjoy Minecrafting. Are you building or are you questing? I do like Minecraft. I haven't played it in a very long time. I'm more of a builder. I'm kind of a bit rubbish at the fighting part of Minecraft. Okay, here we go. I'm partial to a plot twist. I wouldn't mind getting into something more sophisticated, and I tend to enjoy the classics, but don't make a big deal. Okay, I'm going to give this person a play. I really want to get this quest over and done with. Novel, Les Mis, you want not to play. Where is all the Shakespeare that we constantly always have? Got a Hamlet. The Danish prince suddenly has a lot going on. His father is dead, his uncle is evil, and his mother is quickly getting remarried. So it's entirely understandable that Hamlet now plunges into a crisis. I mean, that is a very entertaining summary of Hamlet, if ever I heard one. Lord of the Flies. I'm just going to try. Hamlet doesn't really... Classics. Sophisticated. It's only a 1-star. I'm just going to have a go. Question for Osmo. Do you allow backseat gaming here or no? I mean... Yeah. I don't mind. With Tiny Bookshop, I don't really mind because the quests aren't particularly difficult. So if there's something obvious that I'm missing, then do let me know. I'm not too worried about backseat gaming at the moment. If I'm playing something that I really want to get into, or like something really puzzly or something like that, I might change my mind. But for now, if someone wants to tell me, or at least even give me their ideas about how to get rid of the cruise ship, for example, that would be great, because I'm very stuck on that one. I have no ideas about how even to start doing that one. Okay, Moira wants us to look at your scary decor. Yeah, go on then. Ah! What's up with that creepy bookshop? There we go. That's a scary look. Well done. You look absolutely perfectly gruesome. Thank you very much. A decent chance at winning Best Decorated. That's great. Just make sure to equip this setup again on the 28th. I mean, it's just staying. It's my permanent look now. Because, you know, pumpkins are cool. Let's have a look. Okay, 4 stars. If there's no happily ever after, I'll cry. Oh no! I typically go for character-driven novels. I really enjoyed The Magic Fish. Okay. Magic Fish, an emotional yet hopeful young adult graphic novel about the son of Vietnamese immigrants. His parents struggle with their English, so how can Tien really talk to them about what he's going through? Will they understand when he tells them he's gay? Okay, so character-driven, happily ever after. Coming of age. Written by the author when she was still a teenager herself, this coming-of-age novel is known for dealing with socio-economic struggles of white American working-class teenagers and the greaser gangs they formed. So we do have 2 things in common here. So we've got the young adult part, and also the like the culture shift type issues. I mean, okay, I'm going to give it a go. Oh, okay, fine. It's really hard to tell which part of the different elements that they're after. It's like, which of these things is the most important? Oh, I was just saying the same thing. When you have like 3 or 4 different elements to a request, it's sort of trying to figure out which are the more important bits, because I was thinking it might have been more important to get the cultural and the way that the story was structured, but apparently they wanted the happy ending the most, so live and learn. Yeah, there are a few bits and pieces in this game that are a little bit odd, but I think now I've been playing it for long enough, I'm trying not to overthink it too much, because I think it's done a bit more on a like a word matching, concept matching basis. So I'm trying very hard not to overthink it, because actually it's probably done a bit more simply. And also, if we don't get it right, we don't get it right. There's no penalty for getting it wrong. You just don't get the bonus for getting it right. So it's an inexact science. But we will have some free books. We can now afford the coffee machine, but I'm wondering if... Do we have enough... How much was the boat bookshelf? Do you remember? Does anyone remember how much the... Was it 200 or was it 250? It might have been 250. I'm wondering whether or not to save up. When we went to the waterfront, the guy Walt was selling the bookshelf. Was it 250? Okay, so I think I want to save up for that, because then we'll have 2 bookshelves, and that's awesome. Okay, so let's not go back to the waterfront yet. Let's do one more day somewhere else. What quests have we got? We've still got this lighthouse thing left over, because we haven't handed this quest in, even though we've passed it on. Okay. We are about to go into an ad break, which is necessary evil. I will try to do nothing very interesting until you get back. Those of you that are now in ad jail. Subscribers that are still here, I think I'm going to go to the lighthouse to see if I can hand this quest in, because once I've done that I can maybe figure out what Klaus is up to, because there are 2 things and they keep talking about the lighthouse. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the lighthouse once again. Drama and crime. Every time I say drama and crime, my brain reverses it to crime drama, and it's like I'm watching crime drama on the telly. Enjoy being a bat. Lovely, Maisie. I will be around tomorrow. I really need to get some studying done, but we'll see how my brain feels when I get there. But yes, enjoy being a bat. Try not to injure yourself, and I'll see you in the morning. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you so much for subscribing and being one of our founders. I really appreciate you coming by. And give that bunny of yours a scrunch from me. I'm going to put a couple of crime books in here just to boost the numbers. Bye! Okay. I think that's probably been long enough, and people should be starting to come back from ad jail, so we are once again at the lighthouse, because I'm determined to sort these lighthouse based quests out and make them make sense. So let's have a look. Good boy, Bailey. Hello, Bailey. You're such a good doggo. Oh, look at the doggo. He's such a cute doggo. I mean, that little guy is very cute. He is one of my emotes, but he's not an emote that I have that is mine. He's a default emote, but he's very cute. I might have to keep him. Or like find somewhere for him to be, because he's very sweet. Hi, hi, hi! Can I get a book? I'm partial to a good fantasy novel and I like historical settings. Okay. That's not fancy, that's spooky. The Parable of the Sower. Dystopian world ravaged by climate change and corporate greed. Okay, that's not fancy either. War of the Worlds, still not fancy. Let's have a look at the kids section. Sky Island. Sky Island takes Trot, Button, Bright and Captain Bill to an island in the sky. That sounds interesting. So that could be fantasy-ish. Puzzle Along. Series of Unfortunate Events. Charlotte's Web. Charlotte's Web fantasy. Children's classic. Is Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I think I might try this one. The Island in the Sky. Let's try that. And it was written in 1912. It's about as historical as you can get without it being set in the history times. Okay, I'm kind of waiting for Klaus to come along, so I think it's him that gave me that quest. Where are you, Klaus? Oh, let's poke some seagulls. I just love the noise they make. There's Klaus! There he is. I wonder if there's a quest for poking seagulls. Oh, I've got a posture check, have I? Okay. I'm not actually feeling that shrimpy. I don't tend to shrimp, I tend to lean. I need to get better at sitting still because I need to be fair, I lean a lot like the avatar on the screen. I need to get better at sitting still because I think I keep moving away from the microphone. But I have sat up. Thank you very much, Forky. Okay. Hand me the most prestigious book you have. Also, I tend to read books in novel format. That is no information whatsoever. Prestigious. How do you define prestigious for a book? I mean, Oscar Wilde's first published story. That could be a prestigious book. The Count of Monte Cristo. That is definitely a classic. How do you define prestigious in a book? Middlemarch. Charming study of English provincial life. Gulliver's Travels. Lord of the Flies. Oscar Wilde or The Count of Monte Cristo? What do we think? This one's probably not considered a novel because it's probably too short to be a novel. Let's try The Count of Monte Cristo because I think as much as the other ones are probably a bit more prestigious, it's definitely not a novel. I've no idea. Okay. It's not a top tier success, but I'll count it as a success. Right, come on, Klaus. No, you're not Klaus, are you? Who are you? Christatos. There you are. Thomas. That's his name. You won't believe it. I've seen at least 3 people reading Julius Caesar recently. And everyone knows that Shakespeare is kind of my thing. So naturally I went up to them to give them some pointers. Who knew there were people in Bookstonbury besides me interested in the theatre? I'll definitely have to stage a performance of Julius Caesar now. Cheerful. Oh, I like the stamp that goes with that one. Look at that. Thanks to a renewed interest in theatre, some kids have formed a new acting troupe. That's exciting. With a few more people, we'll have enough for a small cast. Of course, I will have to take the titular role. As the play's director, it makes sense for me to have fewer scenes, and who else could pull off Caesar? I'll go and edit the script right now. And how about you come back tomorrow? I might have a part for you too. I really don't want to, but Okay, I'll come back tomorrow, assuming nothing interesting is happening. Okay. I'm rather fond of good sci-fi stories. I'm up for something humorous. I can't get enough of Starstruck. Okay, Starstruck. It's a tough galaxy out there, but somebody's got to live in it, and it might as well be you. The brilliant feminist sci-fi play turned graphic novel you may not have heard of yet. Okay. Do we have any fantasy left? No, we really don't. Okay. What have we got up here? Much Ado About Nothing. No, that is not a sci-fi book. Anything sci-fi here? That's a puzzle book. A series of unfortunate events. Charlotte's Web. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Sci-fi. Gulliver's Travels is proto-science fiction. Play turned graphic novel. Canterville Ghost. That's a ghost story. English Provincial Life. Okay, this has the phrase science fiction in it, but let's make sure we've got nothing else. Encyclopedia Bookstonia, a memoir. That we've still got that book about shells and fungi. Okay, we're gonna attempt Gulliver's Travels. We're gonna have an attempt. No, Gulliver's Travels is not for babies. You strange person. Oh dear, we're not doing very well with the recommendations today. We're back to our old standards, I think, where we managed to do some really easily and then are rubbish at all of the others. I can't resist. I got an achievement for floofing the sheep. I am wondering if there is an achievement for floofing seagulls. I'm not sure. I doubt it, but it's worth a try. Oh, cheap books. Always take the cheap books. Right. So, Do For What said that we need to go back to the lighthouse. But is there anything else going on? No. From what I can find, there's no specific song or achievement for booping them. Achievement for scaring off the tourists. Okay. With the seagulls. So I was right. It's got something to do with the seagulls. Fantastic. Okay. So I think let's go to the lighthouse one more time because Thomas said to come back. Then we'll do the flea market. And assuming that Lady Jessica Fletcher isn't selling any shelves, we'll go to the waterfront on Sunday and see if we can figure out what the seagulls are up to. Okay, it's a plan. I like a plan. Did we miss the tourists last time? No, the tourists were there, but I couldn't figure out how to make the seagulls do anything other than just be seagulls. So yeah, it was a little bit strange. Because I was saying, you know, I thought that it had something to do with the seagulls because it's the only like weapon we've got. But yeah, I wasn't really sure on how to make them do anything. So, oh my goodness, we are out of both crime and drama books. That's significant. Okay, right. We need to buy some crime and some drama books, people. Oh, hello. Something's going on. Oh, crumbs. I've got to do Shakespeare now. Not that I love Caesar less, but I loved Rome more. Wait, Thomas says I get to be Brutus. Not if I play him better than you. Children, right? Children. What? That's so unfair. Sic semper tyrannis. Okay. They've devolved into Latin. Where are they? Are you guys like worth clicking on or? No? Okay. Something's happening with them. People even come to my tiny bookshop in the rain. Okay, let's have a look. I'm helplessly in love with romance novels, and I tend to read books in a novel format. I'm usually not looking for children's books. Okay, romance novels. Okay, let's try classics first. Gothic historical fiction, Lord of the Flies, Gulliver's Travels, English provincial life, The Odyssey, not very romantic. I'm so happy that his little redeems work. Okay, treats don't work, I can fix that, but you know, it's so cute. Okay, right, we're looking for a romance book. Narnia, no. Star Wars meets Game of Thrones. It looks exciting. Kiki's Delivery Service, no, that's not a novel. Epic Space Adventure, no, that's not romantic either. Les Mis is not romantic. Othello is not romantic. Okay, here's all the Shakespeare back. What's this one? A Song of Achilles. Oh, this might be good. A marvellous retelling of the timeless classic epos, the Iliad, focuses on the things that really matter. Complicated parents, the merciless politics of war, and of course, the greatest love story of them all. That's a romance book. It's definitely a novel. Have that one. Yay. There you go. Enjoy. Oh, hello. Thomas is back and he's very excited. It is decided. Me and the newly formed Lighthouse Theatre Troupe will put on my own cut of the tragedy of Julius Caesar very soon. Now we need to procure the necessary resources, especially because we need to build a stage. I heard you were somewhat a patron of the arts. How would you like to become the executive producer of our production? Okay, this either means they're going to want money, or I'm going to have to carry stuff around. What do we reckon? Here we go. Let's find out. Okay, we have to pay for things. Help Thomas stage a production of Julius Caesar by funding the project. Okay, pay for 3 theatre necessities. You would be covering our material expenses, and I can offer you a percentage of ticket sales in return. Oh, hello. We get money on the way. Money on return. Sure. Marvellous. I'll be back tomorrow with a list of things we need, and you just bring your wallet. I'm not going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to the flea market, mate. See, Harper wants me to come to the flea market. Hey, you're going to come to the next flea market again, right? You have to. There's different stuff there every time. And what if you miss one really great treasure because you didn't go? Yeah, I'm going to go to the flea market. Thomas can just ignore me. Yeah, so the flea market is only on 1 day a week. So I thought we'll go to the flea market, see if they've got a bookshelf at the flea market. If not, we'll go to the waterfront the next day and get the one that looks like a boat. Okay, we're looking for a book with a coming-of-age plotline and maybe a romance novel, but no nature. Okay, coming of age. Let's try the kids section. It's kind of the same. What have we got up here? That's being invaded by Shakespeare again. What's this one? God of Small Things tells the dramatic story of twins from Kerala, India. They recall their childhood in 1969 as they grew up surrounded by family misery, political unrest, and forbidden love. Okay, we've got coming of age, so we've got growing up, and we've got love. And there's no nature. Give it a go. Nice. Sometimes we're good at this game, you see. Sometimes we're good at it. Only occasionally. Oh my goodness, look at them all. Everyone's buying books. Okay. Another coming of age plotline, which is annoying because we're running out of them. Good young adult novel. Meridian is one of my all-time favourites. So Meridian is the captivating story of Meridian Hill, a female activist in the civil rights movement of the 60s and 70s. Okay, so that sounds biographical. So yeah, so we had this one. that we tried to give someone before, which is about exploring about family memory. But it's not really a novel, is it? Let's have a look what we've got up here. It is not definitely not a novel. Young adult novel. No. I don't know why I keep looking at these, because none of these are one of my Meridian. It's a story of... Okay. What have we got on this side? Oh, these are travel books. That's not particularly exciting. Around the World in 80 Days. That's not a coming of age story either. Oh no, I'm going to have to give her something that she's not going to want. Right, I'm going to try and give her this one. Because it's kind of... It's in the kids section, which means it's got to be at least young. It's about heirs, so it's got to be like youngish. I have no idea. We don't have anything. Yeah, well, we don't have anything, so poop off. The previous guy got the last young adult book. I'm a bit stuck, I'm afraid. Oh no, that section is empty. Yeah, we've sold all the crime books, which is quite concerning because I don't think we have any left. We might have to spend some money to get some more stock because we're running out. We're running very, very low on crime and drama books. I think we might actually be out of crime and drama books. Yeah, look, our entire stock, crime and drama, is all completely gone. Oh, we've got some bargains. Have some bargains. I want some bargains. I'll have those as well. Okay. We've got enough crime and drama to make a shelf. But that's it. But we do have over 300 gold. So we're doing all right. So there's only fantasy books left now. So, right, we need to go to the flea market. Flea market. What does the flea market like? Crime, fantasy, fact, and classic. Okay. Crime can go here. Fantasy, fact, classic, some drama, some kids. I put travel there, maybe some travel like there. Okay. We're going to sell out of crime in 0.2 seconds because we've got all of these crimey boosty things. Like we've got skulls and skeletons and pumpkins all over the place. But I'm not taking them down because I like them too much. So, tough. Let's just go to the flea market. Okay, let's see if Jessica Fletcher has any bookshelves. I don't think she's going to, but we can find out. What are you looking for? No, she's got a lamp. +2 to classics, +2 to fact. She's got this stepladder that I'm not interested in. I will, however, have a box of books because I could use some good old... Right, what about you? What have you got? Anything good? May I interest you in my wares? A gothic table. Cauldron, no. Crimson Candelabra. No, he had a box of books last time. Rats. Okay. What about this guy? What have you got? Have a look around, I guess. He's got a microscope. For every 2 plants in your shop, +1 to facts, +3 to plant effects. While equipped, costs 3. Okay. Nope. Nothing from you. In my case, I will save my money. We need that bookshelf. Yes, we do. Hey, I'm glad I caught you. I'm still looking for a book if you've got one today. Yes, I know I let you down last time. You know, I've got loads of spare time on my hands, so... Okay, right, let's see if we can get it right for her this time, because she seems to be very sarcastic. I want yearning and blushing, please. And if there's no happily ever after, I'll cry. Okay, let's start with drama. Okay. Devastating and harrowing consequences of violence. Nope, that's not yearning and blushing. Adventures of a Wild Child. Free-spirited wanderer as they navigate love, self-discovery and countless adventures in this captivating memoir. Maybe. Henry plays. As Auburn is trying to rebuild her life, she is instantly smitten with the mysterious artist Owen. But can their relationship last as his past is revealed? A suspenseful adult romance unfolds. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Is the bookshelf at the market or no? No, the bookshelf is at the waterfront. But I thought we'd come to the flea market anyway because it's always a good place to get loads of money. And I thought that Jessica Fletcher might have a bookshelf because that's where we got the other one. But apparently she does not. So we'll go to get the bookshelf tomorrow. Possibly, yeah, if he's still got it, because the stock does change, so hopefully he's still got it. Ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff. Hello, Billy. Oh, speak of Jessica Fletcher, and here she is. You know, I think I've come up with a temporary idea for the shop's empty space. With the Fall Fear Fest being held near the cafe this year, a dusty and empty room would be quite spooky with the right decorations. Yes, I already have quite a few cobwebs in there, and I'm sure I remember some kind of ghost story. What do you think? Should I try setting up a haunted house? It's kind of perfect, don't you think? I'll start preparing now. You do that, Jessica Fletcher. Have a nice time. What have you got to sell over here? An ivy plant. Daisies. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy over the love you. Da 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 da. What we got? Oh, crumbs, they're not buying much today, are they? Rubbish. Ahoy, I want something with a political message. I quite like a feeling of a heftier book. Dune is one of my all-time favourites. So this is the... we've had this before today. Epic saga of intergalactic politics and resources where one young man finds himself surrounded by inhospitable desert and at the centre of a messianic prophecy. Okay, right. Let's try something fantasy-ish then. I mean, messianic prophecy, we do have a Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe, but it's not very long, so he wants something heftier. 400 pages, 400, 800. I mean, that is quite hefty. Does it have a political message? I guess, you know, lords, ladies, queens and stuff. Yeah, have that. Probably not going to like it, but there we go. Yeah, fine. I didn't know if it was political, but seems that I was wrong. I'm not. It's fine. I'm just gonna pet my puppy and just sit here and it'll be fine. Look, he's so cute. Everybody just likes Bailey. Oh, hello. Hi, Moira. Hey, nice to see you. Want a little break? Feel free to have a look around and do some shopping. I promise I won't take my eyes off the shop in the meantime. Unless I find a book that might occupy my attention. That's rude. Don't offer to mind my bookshop and then say you're not going to pay attention. Okay, fact books are my usual go-tos. I'm never going to be too old for a kid's book, and I normally prefer short and sweet. Okay, something short and facty. Is that a little bit on the nose? Fact, short. It's only got 38 pages. And it says, I'm never going to be too old for a kid's book. And it's published by the Scottish Primary Mathematics Group. I think that will probably do. Yippee! Heinemann Mathematics! Oh my goodness, you're that excited about a primary school mathematics textbook. That is extremely nerdy. I'm not sure even I would be that excited about a primary school maths textbook when I was a primary school nerd that liked maths. But there we go. Look at everybody buying all my books. We might actually be able to break 400. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell how long the days are. I love that there's a cannon here. Why does she have a cannon at her stall? That's kind of scary. Okay. Close the bookshop. Right. Excuse me. Let's go to the... Oh, free books. Okay, so we want to go down to the waterfront and see if that bookshelf is still there. And also see if we can figure out what's going on with the... if we can get the seagulls to eat the people that are on the ship. Because other than just clicking on the seagulls, I couldn't really figure out what we could do to like set them off. That's why I read that sign, because I was like, can we set the seagulls off somehow? Or, you know, I'm not really sure. It's Julie! And I know that you changed your username and your name is not Julie anymore, but I still say it that way in my head, so you will always be Julie with all the E's to me. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you coming by. It's lovely to see you. Did you have a good afternoon? I hope you did. We are off to the waterfront to see if exactly... oh, come on. Julie comes in and then there's a ad jail. There is an ad break coming, unfortunately. I apologise for sending everyone to ad jail. I will do my best not to be interesting for the next 90 seconds. I'm just going to stock my bookshelf quietly, ready for my day at the waterfront. What shall I put in this gap? I'll put another travel book in there. It's very annoying. I don't have enough stock of crime books to even fill this book. Agile! Come back, everybody! You're back! Fantastic. Just came back from dinner. Fantastic. I hope you had a nice time. Were you out for dinner? I can't remember what you said, but I hope it was tasty. My dinner will be being made for me, ready for approximately 8 o'clock, so I'm very lucky that I have a lovely husband downstairs who's going to make me some dinner in a little while. Sushi. Oh, I love sushi. I'm a big... That's a horrible noise. Yes, you tourists, you're still here. I do very much enjoy sushi. But it's wild. Right, let's see if we can get our bookshelf. So how did you like the fish market? It was grand having you there. But now I suppose it's time to fully initiate you into our circle. Oh, hello. Here, let me teach you how to fish. Just kidding. There's no fishing for amateurs here in Bookston. It'll be better if you just keep to the book trade, eh, kiddo? Phew. Right, do you still have the book? You do have the bookshelf. Look, it's a book. Look how many shelves we've got. Oh my goodness. More shelves. Fits 24 books. Yeah, look at it. And we still have 90 Gs left. My goodness. Oh, I'm so happy we've got more shelves. I'm so pleased. Okay. I still have no idea how we are going to get rid of the tourists. Anyone have any suggestions? I'm fairly sure, and Forky is also pretty sure, that it's got something to do with seagulls. But other than that, we don't really know. So I keep talking to the fisherman in the hope that he says something that gives us a hint, but I'm not really sure. Okay, let's do our job and be a good bookshop shopkeeper in the meantime. Okay. Did you get anything new in? I just can't leave without another fantasy novel. I easily get nightmares, so no horror stories for me though. The Little Prince is one of my all-time favourites. Okay. The Little Prince. An enchanting tale of love, loss, and an adventurous little prince who explores the universe and his own feelings. One sees clearly only with the heart. A must-read for all ages. Okay, so she's asking for fantasy. So I'm wondering if we've got any fantasy in the kids section. Give them all some chips and let the seagulls loose. I mean, that's not a bad plan. It did cross my mind that we did buy a fish from Walt before, and if we had a fish again, maybe we could use that to get the seagulls to do something. But I don't know. That's the only thought I had, was that he does occasionally sell fish, which might work like the chips. Maybe. Okay, that's a sci-fi. Miss Peregrine's. More than just peculiar, these children seem downright supernatural. Follow along in this haunting adventure about found family and not fitting in. It's kind of similar to The Little Prince, but I'm not sure if it's fantasy. Dragon Ball. Fantastical Quest. Fantasy? No horror. Have the power to grant wishes. Where the wild things are. As a child, throwing a tantrum is fun and all, until you find yourself in the middle of a group of wild things. This delightful classic is about the important things, like dancing in the moonlight and missing your mum. That's very sweet. I have a friend that his kids loved Where the Wild Things Are so much, he actually can basically now recite it off by heart with all the voices, which is quite a good party trick. So The Little Prince, love, loss, adventure. I mean, I wonder about this one. A spirited young witch needs to learn how to stand on her own 2 feet as she arrives in a bustling, charming seaside town. It's kind of similar, and it's definitely a fantasy because it's a witch. We'll try it. Cool, that worked. Didn't have high faith in that one, but apparently it worked. Fishing net. No. I was wondering if he might have replaced that with something in his little shop. But no, not yet. I need your help, young'un. Okay. Dreadful weather. It is indeed. Looking for cooking tips. Do you have anything like Cook As You Are? Which is delicious recipes for all kinds of situations. We did have a cookery book that we couldn't get rid of. We've got Cook Korean. A comic book with recipes. Architecture. Tasting history. Homage to Catalonia. Cook As You Are. Okay, so he's already got that one. Tasting history. So this is like a real life easy cooks one. So I'm going to go with the Korean one because it's got visual aids and it's like fun and easy rather than like deep history. Yay! Tasting History is actually on my wish list. I actually really want to read that because it's a really good YouTube channel. And they sort of like look at recipes and where they came from, and yeah, I really would like to read that book at some point. It's on my wish list. Well, hello dear, it's Jessica Fletcher. I appreciate the armchair. Well, you sold it to me. I'd love to sit down for a second. But tell me dear, how are you faring today? Well, actually, I'm a bit wet. I see the shop is doing well. I quite like your selection. I see you're still asking after what happened to that mascot. Well, I wish I could help, but you know I never go to that bloody place if I can help it. See, I think she did it. I'm very suspicious of her because she's very against that supermarket. I think she did it, you know. She is my top suspect. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It is really, really interesting. I haven't actually cooked anything from there, but I've watched a lot of it. So yeah, very, very curious. Although I did buy a cookery book impulsively in Waterstones the other week. I bought a book about curries, like different easy curries, which look really, really good. So that's my next exploration, is to make more curries, because I currently only know how to make like 2, and neither of them are particularly exciting, so need more curry in my life. Okay, what have we got? All the world's a stage, give me a play. I find nature utterly repulsive. Midsummer Night's Dream is one of my all-time favourites. Okay, so where's the Shakespeare? Much Ado About Nothing. Love, Lies and Misunderstandings, and frankly it is quite similar to Midsummer Night's Dream because it's a romance and not a history or a tragedy. That was easy. That might just be because I know my Shakespeare. Everybody buys books. I still have absolutely no idea on how to get rid of the... How do we get rid of the cruise ship? I can't click on it or anything. Can't click on it. You can only click on the seagulls and the stuff. No, he just makes that noise. I can click the seagulls myself. It doesn't seem to do anything. Got a couple of recipes saved in my recipe, but haven't cooked them yet. Yeah, I've got a few little... Can I pause? I can pause. Why? Why would I pause? It's a bit late now because I saw your message after I'd already closed out the day. Oh, you just don't look it up. That's cheating. No, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Okay, so the bookshelves can only go inside. The bookshelves cannot go outside. Oh my goodness, look at it. It's so cool. Right, can we paint it? Can we paint it? Let's paint it. Oh, all of my bookshelves are black. I have so many bookshelves. Look at how much stock I can have in my... Are the tourists a bad thing? They are and they're not. They give me more customers, so it's fine. You know, they give me more customers, but the people of the town don't seem to like them. So it's one of those things where it's a bit of a trade-off, because the people of town don't like them very much. we did get the bookcase. We've also got, look at all of the free books. Free and cheap books. Look at that. Okay, because this achievement causes them to bog off. Okay, but it's an achievement. And I think it's also a quest from Walt. So is there a trick to it? Because I think you've just Googled it, so you know how to get rid of them, don't you? It's actually more complex than clicking seagulls. I kind of thought so. Does it have to do with buying a fish? Because this is the other thing I thought about. Is if you manage to get a fish off of Walt and then use it. Okay. There we go. So we might not be able to do it this time. I think the cruise ship comes back. Because look, I think the cruise ship comes back. So we might have to get it next time. Because I don't think we're going to have time to go back because we need to go to Mega Savings Monday. Because it's cool. Okay, I was right. We were on the right lines, Random Name of Doom. We were on the right lines. I will give you probably more than half the credit on that idea. It's the inherent nature of a seagull to eat everything. Okay, right. What did I just say we were doing? Oh, Mega Savings Monday. That's what we're doing. Okay. What is Mega Savings Monday? Crime and drama. Look at all of my bookshelves. Look at all of my bookshelves. So I now have 72. Mega Saving Monday on 18 crime books. I know. I made the mistake of going back to the lighthouse too many times. And that ate up all of my crime books while I was trying to sell one final drama book to finish a quest, and I didn't notice that I was running out. It's very sad. But yes, Thistle Epistle, that is an amazing username. I absolutely love that. It's really fun to say. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope you've been having a good day, and I take it that you are a Tiny Bookshop fan, if not a player. Yeah, any hints and tips definitely welcome. What did I say? Crime and drama. Yeah, hints and tips definitely welcome at this point. I am very much enjoying the game, but me and recommendations I'm very rubbish at them. So yeah, happy to take any suggestions. But yeah, it is very sad that I am very, very low on crime books. Right, let's put some classics down here. Travel. I always feel weird if I don't go out with at least a few of everything. Okay, so we've got at least a few of everything. Got as many crime as we can muster. First week I got this game, I could not put it down. Yeah, no, I know the feeling. I played in my my offline game. I played a lot. Thank you very much, Julie. Yeah, I might see you tomorrow. I'm going to be around on Maisie's stream tomorrow to try and get some studying done. So I might see you there. Have a nice evening, Julie. Yeah, I played about the first entire month of my personal playthrough in one go. It's so good. Very much enjoying this. Good work finding the murder weapon. You can find out whose knife it is with one step towards cracking the case. Perhaps you should ask around at other locations. Someone must know whose knife that is. Okay. Just need to go more places with carrying a knife. Okay. It's Mega Savings Monday! Whee! But yeah, I think this is our 4th stream of Tiny Bookshop, so Everyone seems to be very much enjoying it. I'm very much enjoying it. Need a quick read. Okay. Just dropping by real quick. I'm looking for a new hobby. Also, I prefer books from this century. Okay, new hobby. I don't know what your existing hobbies are though. New hobby. Spice up your family's kitchen adventures with this delightful guide. That's from this century. That's not really a hobby. Hawaii story. Also not really a hobby. That's an autobiography. Brutalism, also not a hobby. The Sea. I mean, I might have clicked on it straight away. That one's old. That one's very old. Frank Lloyd Wright. I think I might have found it first off because this is the only one that's actually an activity. We'll see. Yay! It's the first Hearts one we've got in a while. My goodness. Something might be happening to my brain. I might be remembering how to play this game. Who knows? Hydrate, hydrate. My mission between this stream and next is to figure out how to make those make noises so that I actually remember to look. But I do have some water here. Oh, it's Klaus. Welcome back to the Mega Marché and a happy Mega Savings Day to you. You know the drill. Everything must be £1 off. Yes, I know. Oh, so you're investigating that whole mascot thing too, huh? If you ask me, someone really didn't like the new mascot. But honestly, can you blame them? Ah, right. You're wondering about the CCTV footage. I was, but last time I came here you'd already left. Yeah, Cassie has been getting on my case about that. Well, it looks like someone must have deleted it. Don't know how that happened. Someone deleted it? That's pretty bad. Honestly, I'm surprised that thing worked in the first place. I mean, yeah, having worked in shops in the past, I'm also surprised. Okay. Let's tell him the CCTV footage doesn't work. CCTV footage has been wiped. Peculiar. Who would have access to that? I don't know. The manager? Oh, other recommendations. Oh my goodness. Everything's running away. 21st century read. Little more towards non-fiction, no self-help. Okay. 21st century non-fiction. It does kind of narrow it down a little bit. It cuts it down a little bit to nothing that we have. Okay. Let's see. Anything in the kids section? Sometimes they have interesting non-fiction-y sort of things. Fantastic Mr. Fox. No drama. Heartstopper. Song of Achilles. 21st century read. I mean, that is 21st century. Sort of. No, it's not really. It was a story. It's a story retelling a story. It's not particularly interesting. Oh, so we got Les Mis. Definitely not 21st century. 1800s. Adventures of a Wild Child. Okay, that's a memoir, which is technically memoir. That's technically a yay. Okay. Occasionally, I know what I'm doing. Okay, right. What was the next thing I had to do? Oh, I still. Okay, that's fine. Ask around and find out who owns the murder weapon. Okay. Boop. Oh, what a week. I enjoy the odd romance plot from time to time, and I'm a bit obsessed with crime novels. I'm a fan of books like A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. we don't have any more crime books, so we're going to have to find you something else. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Everyone in her small town believes the case to be solved, but when young Pippa starts digging up the details of a murder from years past, she discovers secrets yet untold. What genres do I normally lean towards, personally? I do like a good crime novel. I'm a very, very big Agatha Christie fan. Things like that. I'm on a bit of a historical fiction kick at the moment, or the sort of like pop history. So I went to Italy on holiday, and I got a couple of really interesting books about Pompeii that are they're really good. There's the sorts of ones that I really enjoy, where they bring all the evidence together and then tell you a really good story about it. So that's what I'm reading at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit on the nose here. It's a romance plot and there's a murder in it. I'm going with Romeo and Juliet. Yay! Sounds romantic. I mean, it's really not, but sure. That was a bit of a Hail Mary, but it worked. How about you, Thistle Epistle? What kind of books do you like reading? Something short and sweet, no facts. 126 pages. Romance and murder. Absolutely. Oh, I got achieve 60 books in a day. That's exciting. I mean, we've only got like 10 books left in the shop, which is remarkable considering that we've got 2 entire bookcases in there at the moment. Famous last words. We're not going to sell out though, because I know there is also achieve for selling out. That's not quite so much of a fun noise as poking the... Okay. I like poking the seagulls. They make a fun noise. Crime books. Buy the crime books. We need the crime books. Oh my goodness, we have crime books. Okay, we only have 15 crime books, but we always have some kids. It's fine. I'll take them. And also, I'll take all the I'll take everything that's cheap and free. I don't think there's a max of how many books you can have in your stock, so I don't really mind just building up huge collections of... I've got so many kids' books and so many classics. So maybe we should go somewhere... Oh, the cruise ship is departing. Do we want to try and do the cruise ship thing today? Or should we try and go somewhere different and see if we can figure out who murdered the wavy armed tube guy? Yeah. I wonder if we should go somewhere different. So we could go back to the university and get rid of some of the classics books we've got loads of. Been to the lighthouse a lot, and also I don't want to spend my money yet. Go to the castle and freak out some small children. That's quite fun. Should we go freak out some small children? Crime, fact, fantasy, travel. Yeah! Let's do it. Let's go freak out some small children. Okay. I remember fantasy. I remember fact. Crime. Fact, fantasy. What was the fourth one? Travel. Okay. I'm going to do a second shelf of crime. A little bit of drama. A little bit of kids. I don't have any classics yet, so we do have a down arrow on the on the classics. I'm not going to overdo the classics. We do need more fantasy because that... Actually, I'm going to put those there. Let's put some classics in this box. Crime, fact, fantasy. Okay, let's just fill this. More fantasy. Crime, fact, fantasy, travel. I think that looks alright. Maybe a few more travel, do we think? Let's put them there. We're not really going to sell many classics. Okay, right. Let's go freak out some small children. I like this bit. You get to freak out the tiny children. The first time we came by and spoke to the tiny children, I gave them it, and I was told that I was evil for for giving it to children. But they asked for it. Mischievous pioneer. I told Amaya that there's a vampire out there in the forest, and she didn't even blink. And she's only 7. So I need something scarier this time, okay? Alright, fine. A horror story. Let's see if we've got any more Stephen King. Carrie? Oh, elements of folklore. Okay. I'm not sure telekinesis is folkloric. Woman's descent into a life of crime. Gothic horror thriller. No, that's not really a folklory. Or is it? It's kind of entirely... I'm overthinking it. Truman Capote. Psychological... Nope. Nope. Good girl, bad blood. Nope. Police investigations. Heinous crimes in a ragtag team of heroes. Nope. Comic. A dark and haunted story for young readers. Interesting. Silence of the Lambs. No. What else have we got? Angels and Demons. Nope. The Surgeon. That's a good book. I quite like that one. Recommend that to my murder book liking friend. That's actually quite good. Misery. 80s horror classic. Inheritance Game. Death Note. First to Die. Women's Murder Club. Nope. Time to Kill. As good as dead. Okay, I might go Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, because it's got a bit of a... because it's got the identity thing with it. I can't think of anything else that would be better. Okay, I'm going to go for it. Oh, we're off into ad world, are we? Thank you very much for sticking around from the ads. Hopefully you are not stuck in ad jail for too long. I will try my best to not be very interesting for the next 90 seconds. Okay. Let me know when you get back from ad jail, everybody. Anything for collecting around here? Don't think so. There's lots of fun leaves to rustle. Ooh, it's Anne. Oh, she's not very happy. What a morning. A lot of the kids have been having nightmares these past few nights, so they haven't had nearly enough sleep. Oh, Forky! Forky, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing and claiming your founder badge. Thank you so much. That's absolutely wonderful of you. Subscribbled! Look at your shiny subscribbler badge with your founder on it. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Do you know how difficult it is to keep a bunch of sleep-deprived 8-year-olds in check? Yeah. I suppose I'll have to add some naps into our schedule. By the way, did you volunteer to be a pioneer captain too? No, I really didn't. Alright, just me then. I'm sure I'll manage to supervise a dozen kids somehow. I'm not volunteering to help you. Ah, there's a hype train. How did I get a hype train? What's going on? How did I get a hype train? Cuddly Coder! Cuddly Coder's also subscribbled. Oh no, there's a hype train and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm not a professional, I don't know what to do. I've got 2 subscribers. I've got 5 subscribers all today. And my head is exploding because I don't know what to do. Thank you so much, everybody, for subscribing. And, oh no! Random Name of Doom is also subscribed. Thank you so much, Random Name of Doom. Oh my goodness, there are so many things. There's like hype trains and people and hype. And Momo's leveling up as well, and I don't know what to do. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, everyone, for subscribing and for my very first hype train, which is mad. I don't know what to do. Thank you so much. I'm just going to stop flapping my arms around and I'm going to play the game, which is why you are here with your subscribbles. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Flappy arms. See, this is the thing. There's going to have to be a mode in the PNG tuber for flappy hands, or like or maybe I'll get like a GIF or something with a command that can just go every time I get overexcited and start flapping my hands about. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. Right, I'm going to go back and give a strange voice to a small child. That's what I'm going to do. Oh boy, I'm so happy I decided to go to Pipit Camp. Being a pioneer is the best. Today we carved lanterns for the Fall Fear Fest. Did you know that people used to do this with turnips and potatoes before they had pumpkins? I wanted to give one to you to keep evil spirits away from your bookshop. Aw, thank you. I got a free jack-o'-lantern. I like that. Look, he's a good boy who doesn't make trouble. See, I already feel safer. Thank you very much. Mr. Lovegood, you're home from choir practice. You are here just in time to see me have a mental breakdown over my first hype train. So welcome back. Thank you so much for coming in. And yes, Cuddly Coda, if you could possibly help me figure out how to make a wavy hands crazy GIF happen with a command, that would be great. I do not expect you to create a PNG tuber that does that. I'm not completely loopy. I know that it's not possible. But a little pop-up GIF would be cool. Yes, so yes, Lisa, Flo, yeah, first affiliate stream, 6 subscribers and a hype train, and I don't know what to do, but it's really cool, so thank you, everybody. I'm kind of having a mental breakdown. Okay. Deep breath. So, another book. Want Yearning and Blushing. Bonus points if it was written by a woman. I enjoy literary fiction novels. Okay, I'm going to see if we've got any like Brontes or Austens. Oh, there we go. 27-year-old Anne Elliot gets a second chance at love when her ex-fiancé, Captain Frederick Wentworth, moves into her family's home. Another Austen classic that never gets old. There we go. Written by a woman, yearning and blushing. You're only ever going to get yearning and blushing if you've got go a bit older and historical. There we go. Persuasion. Have I read Persuasion? I don't think I have, actually. I think like Persuasion has passed me by. Of the classics of that era, I think it has passed me by. Okay. I need a fact book because I want to acquire knowledge. An advice or self-help book. Okay, what have we got? A critical framework that imagines another future for disabled and queer bodies and rejects the idea of disability as a predetermined limit. That's not really advice or self-help. Learn how he strived to thwart conventional standards of beauty. That's not really self-helpy either. Oh, there's a whole shelf over here. That's exciting. Persuasion's alright. The Netflix adaptation, on the other hand. Yeah. I don't tend to watch adaptations of... I have seen them on stage. I saw the touring production of Jane Eyre. That was very good. I did enjoy that. A candid memoir. Nope, not advice or self-help. Zaha Hadid, not architect. Devoir family, a success story. Follow the triumphs and trials of a remarkable family. No. Historical niche. Come on. Advice or self-help. That's the C. Finnish designer. Nature. Encyclopedia. Frank Lloyd Wright. Okay. Maybe I was overthinking. Maybe this one, because it's got the word learn in it. Acquire knowledge. Self-help, maybe. How to push. Okay. Yay. Alright. I can occasionally do this. My heart rate is starting to come down a bit now, so starting to calm down. Okay. Hello, I want to read a horror story. Don't mind reading young adult fiction. Can't get enough of Jujutsu Kaisen. Supernatural strength, cursed objects, and occult research are becoming daily occurrences for Yuji Itadori, the high school outcast protagonist of this popular manga series. Dark adventure for teen readers. Didn't we have Death Note somewhere? Do we still have Death Note hanging around? No, someone's bought Death Note. Unless we've got it in the... No. Okay. Horror, maybe young adult. Obsessive fan. Supernatural strength. Maybe it's over here. Do you have Avatar? I mean, that's manga-y, anime-y. Is that a little too obvious? It doesn't mention the actual main character of Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, okay. I'm assuming... I have no idea. I'm just impressed that I managed to say those words without, you know, falling over myself. Oh. Oh, fine. Got the wrong keywords. Who is the main character of Jujutsu Kaisen? And do tell me if I'm pronouncing that right, because I'm probably not. I'm just making sounds with authority, so it sounds like I know what I'm doing. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. It's a nice view, though. Momo has been hydrated. Yay! Okay. Oh, more crime books. Buy the crime books. Always buy the crime books, because I have money and I'm very much nearly out of inventory. Aha. My dinner is on its way. Woohoo! Gotta be Gojo, the best boy. Okay, this is entirely a conversation that I do not understand at all, but I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. Do I buy the coffee machine? I kind of want to buy the coffee machine. So it costs 1 gold to activate, but you then sell cups of coffee. I mean, that sounds quite cool. To be able to sell cups of coffee. Yep, let's do it. We have the money, which is awesome. It's very rare that we have money for doing things. Okay. Love the coffee machine because I love having something to click. Yes. So I was thinking I might exchange it for this typewriter because the typewriter, I've used up its effect now. Oh, I didn't mean to pick you up. I like you. Do I like you? What do you do? I forget. +2 to customer count. Yeah. So it just brings more customers just by existing. So that's quite good. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Right. And I think, given our purple and yellow colour scheme, given that it's on a yellow table, I'm going to see what it looks like if I paint it purple. What do we think? Is that acceptable? Forky, who is the arbiter of the colour scheme. Do we like a purple coffee machine? I'm going to take your silence as a yes. Okay. Alright, chat agrees. Purple coffee machine it is. Right, what are we going to do today? I think I can probably get away with doing one more day. And then I might have to go and eat dinner because I can hear my husband making dinner. One more day. Okay. So for what's for dinner, we are having stuff and salad, basically. There's a load of salad in the fridge that needs eating, so I think we're going to have like Kievs and salad and things like that. It's a bit of a things in the fridge kind of day. Yeah, let's go to the waterfront because I want to see if Walt will sell me a fish while I'm thinking about the quest for the cruise ship. I know the cruise ship is gone, but if Walt sells me a fish, then I'll have it, is what I'm thinking. It is, yeah, travel and fact. So I've got loads of travel, loads of fact. Let's take a few of the other kinds because as soon as I don't have them, people want them. We've got a massive boost on crime at the moment, so I'm going to take at least that many of those. I've covered all the categories I have. Let's take a couple more travel just to round it out because these shelves are smaller. Okay, here we go. Let's go buy us a fish while I'm thinking about it. Hi, Walt. Have a look, matey. Yes, a fish. That's what I want. Fish. Today's fish is trout a la creme. Enjoy your meal. Fish. Today's fish is trout a la creme. Enjoy your meal. I like that lantern. I am just going to keep like randomly clicking on seagulls because they do amuse me. Why does this one go peep peep and this one actually sounds like a seagull? It very much confuses me that only one of the seagulls sounds like an actual seagull. But I'm easily confused. Oh, click on my coffee machine. Okay, right. I do require a historical fantasy book. I like a good old epic hero's journey. Okay. Hero's journey. Aang and his friends are saddled up on their flying bison and hurtled straight into another emotional and hilarious adventure. I mean, that's a good start. There is a journey happening. Akatar, no. Game of Thrones, no. No. That's not a hero's journey, that's just... Okay. What we've got in the kids section? Dinosaurs, series of unfortunate events, that's not really a hero's journey. Curious child on a mission. A young black boy explores his neighbourhood transformed by the magic of snow. Beautiful illustrations of this charming story help pave the way for more inclusive representation in children's literature. No, okay. I am going to go with Avatar because it talks about literally a journey. I'm being a bit literal, but we'll see. It's unconventional, but it works. I'll take that. That'll do. That'll do, 100%. I'll take it. Oh, Bailey, I haven't given you much attention yet, have I? Who's the sweetest boy, Bailey? Look at you. Ah. Woof woof. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're the cutest little doggo. Ruff, ruff. Oh, hello. Oh, it's Jessica Fletcher. Hello. So, dear, what do you think of this new cruise ship, the Continental? I can imagine the visitors have been good for business, haven't they? And of course, everyone is welcome in Bookston. They deserve to know our beautiful town. But it's just so short-lived. Tourists won't bring anything meaningful to the table. They will use our resources and expect our labour, and then leave again once they get bored. Ugh, don't get me started, dear. I could write essays about this, and I have. But not today. I'll just try and enjoy their interest in the town for now. You do that, Jessica Fletcher. Oh, book recommendation. That's good. You can't go wrong with a play. I find outdated books rather charming, and I like books that basically rip my heart out. Where are the Shakespeare tragedies? Some of these are a bit predictable. Okay, drama. Jane Eyre is not a play. Henry VI Part 3. I mean, okay. Midsummer Night's Dream is too cheerful. Titus Andronicus. No, this doesn't really have much emotion to it. Let's go with Henry VI Part 3. Henry VI Part 3. The War of the Roses. Everybody dies at the end. That'll do. I don't know Titus Andronicus very well. Maybe Titus Andronicus would have been better. Might have to add that to my to-be-read list. What does Anne want? Looking for something magical or supernatural. Ranma 1, 2 or half is one of my all-time favourites. What do you suggest? So Ranma. All that teenager Ranma Satomi wants to do is train in martial arts. But a cursed spring queers his pitch, so to speak, because now every time he's splashed with water, he changes into a girl. The beginning of a sweet and romantic manga series. Oh, I've read this. I've heard of this one before. We've had this on our shelves a few times. George R.R. Martin. No, those are a bit... So this is kind of along the same lines, maybe. So it's another teen, young adult type of book. So it's Teenage Thieves. It's possible. What have we got down here? Never-ending Story, Snowy Day. Momo. So this is the Time Thieves one. Magical or supernatural? What was that one? Was that magical and supernatural? Not particularly. What have we got in the drama zone? Mostly poetry. It's all facts. Got anything magical or supernatural in the crime zone? Let's have a look. Murder mystery. Agatha Christie. Murder mystery. Monster. Oh, it's a manga. Kenzo Tenma might be the only one who can find out the twisted motivations of a cold and calculating serial killer in this tense and dark crime thriller in manga form. No, it's not supernatural, is it? Hi, Conglemo. Thank you very much for giving Momo some hydration. Hopefully next week you will be able to give him treats as well, if I can get it to fit. Get it fixed. Salsa lambs. Murder. Shining lost symbol. Murder for Frank Road. I don't think we've got anything for you. I'm just gonna give you that one because it's got a few things in common. Oh, okay, fine. Fine. Okay, fine. Just like, yeah, I'll just give it that one. That'll do. Fine, throw it away. Whatever. No, that was exactly what they wanted. Fine. Sometimes you get lucky. Something with a political message, philosophical. Crumbs. Oh, I don't know. Philosophical, political. I need to do some Googling and find out better what they mean by something with a political message, because that is a very broad net. And also philosophical is a very broad net. Because like something like this could be considered sort of philosophical and sort of political because it's about sexuality and also about mental health, but I don't know. It depends on where you stand and who you're asking. It's a bit, yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's have this one. Thwart conventional standards of beauty. That's a bit sort of political, I think. No? Okay, I don't know. Wrong interpretation of the word. I'm going to have to do some Googling. I don't understand. But hey, live and learn. It is what we do. We try so that we can learn. Make everything fall over. I'm making a mess. No, 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 no. Okay. Hydrate, hydrate. Well, I am going to hydrate, and I'm also going to draw stream to a close at the end of today. I did only promise you one more day, and I do have my fish, which means that next time we get invaded by a cruise ship, I can make them go away, which is going to be excellent. Which I assume is going to be next month. We've got the Fear Fest coming up. We do have the fish. It may or may not be trout a la creme. Not quite sure. But we shall see. Right, this is the part where I need to, once again, not mess up the bit where you get people to raid. So, oh, I moved things so that I could see other things, and now I can't find the button. Thank you very much for setting off the everyone grab a raid message. Thank you very much for doing that for me, Forky. No, I've just lost the button to raid. Okay, give me my raid button back. Yeah, that. Here we go. Right, I found my raid button again. That's always the problem. Who is online? Oh, I know. Shall we go and raid Conglemo? Because Conglemo has been a fantastic supporter of this channel. He is playing Monster Hunter Wilds. I think we should. Let's go and raid Conglemo. Fantastic. So thank you very much everybody for coming along today. Thank you for following and hype training and subscribing and everything. It's been completely massively overwhelming. Thank you so much for your support for my first affiliate stream. I really appreciate you all being here. I'm going to go and have some dinner and enjoy Conglemo's stream. Thank you so much everybody, and I will see you same time next week. Bye.